welcome back to another episode of the Format Podcast live. Sunday morning edition. What?
Live. Live.
Why you messing with me, man?
Luke,
you know what? Good morning, Trent. How are you, brother?
Good morning, Bruce. Good morning, Sneed.
Good morning, Sneed. Got what you need.
Got what you need.
What's up, Transformer? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, brother, man. How about yourself?
I'm all right, man. Always good to see you, man. I appreciate you being there, man.
Every time.
No doubt, no doubt. Let's get it, man. We got a pretty good show for y'all this morning. We are going to talk, as you can see by the rundown, we're going to talk about what's going on at Kansas with Darryn Peterson and his head coach, Bill Self. We're going to talk about NBA and tanking and some possible solutions. Adam Silver has floated. Nothing decided yet, but whatever they do, they are going to try to put it into effect for next season. We're going to talk about the announced return of Floyd Money Mayweather, face of boxing. And of course, we are going to talk about King Ryan Garcia, who finally became a world champion last night. So we are looking forward to having a great show this morning. And let's get it, man. You know how we do. We're going to give a shout out to these channel members. Coach T, good morning. Good morning. First member of the channel. Appreciate you. It's not that serious. What's up, my guy? Chief Sid Bubba. Appreciate everything you've done for our great nation. Appreciate everything you do for this channel. And shout out to the boys from where, Transformer?
Annapolis.
Yes, sir.
Anchors away, my boys. Anchors away. Floyd Mayweather can't seem to just stay away from Brock. Say, order arms.
Yes. No doubt. The boys from Annapolis, the midshipmen, do not suffer from the disease of me, and that's why I have to hear that song for the rest of the year. But it's all good. They got out there and they competed their butts off, man. Shout out to me, man. All right, Baltimore Bruce, what's popping? Steve, king of the chat, good morning, sir. Nino, what up? Sneed, got what you need. Of course, we shouted you out already, but you can't get enough shout outs. And of course, Micah, stand up. Not Parsons. All right, so we're going to hit the spiel, and then you know what time it is. We're going to get rocking with these quick hits, and then we're going to do it. Yep. If you're watching here on YouTube, make sure you go ahead, click that subscribe, that like, that notification bell. Make sure you're kept up to date whenever we drop new content on the channel. If you want the audio-only version of the podcast, open up your audio podcast platform, hit the search bar, type in The Format Podcast. We should come right up. If you're enjoying the content, make sure you give us a like, leave us a 5-star review, and drop a comment. All that stuff helps us rise in the algorithm, helps us find more sports fans, helps more sports fans find us. Make sure you write it down, put it in your phone, make a note of it. The Format Podcast is live Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. Eastern. And finally, if you're really and truly enjoying the content we're delivering you, make sure you hit that join button. There's going to be exclusive content here just for you. You.
I know you see it.
You see it. You
see it.
Hit the button. All right, y'all. Let's get right to it, man. Quick hits, Transform. You want to go first or should I?
Okay. All right. So I know we've been talking for quite some time, since the Zach LaVine and the Aaron Gordon dunk contest. Well, there's a guy standing about 7'5" tall in the league.
I know you didn't.
By the name of Victor Wembanyama.
This was my quick hit.
Oh.
Go ahead.
I had no idea. Told you guys, we do not talk about what we're about to say. So this is very off the top when we say these things, right? So Victor Wembanyama said he is looking to play in a dunk contest sometime in the near future after a double pump dunk from the Spurs win over the Kings the other day, and a handful of other awesome dunks. But this goes into question. Will we have finally a superstar in the dunk contest? Victor Wembanyama stands of 7'5". 7'5". So it's only so much I think that a 7'5" man could do. Typically, big man in the dunk contest since Dwight Howard haven't been too favorable in the dunk contest. If you want to go look at Jackson Hayes and just embarrass my Los Angeles Lakers, then go back and watch this dunk contest, and you'll see that height didn't change a thing. Other than guys like JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard. Give me another one, Bruce. Who's another tall guy? Blake Griffin wasn't that tall. Blake Griffin was about
like
6'9". Yeah. But 7-footers, they don't really do the dunk contest too often. I think it's another.
You got to go all the way back, like Larry and those guys.
Yeah. So, Bruce,
yes, sir.
This was actually your quick hit. What are your thoughts on Victor Wembanyama potentially in a dunk contest, man?
Okay, obviously, first thing I thought was, wow, that would be so weird to see a guy his height and his build compete in a dunk contest, right? Because it's like, what could he do? He would really have to work on coming up with something crazy.
Creative.
Yeah. Then the next thing is, because he's slim, and you know this as a trainer, he's not particularly muscular. So you don't see him as being super explosive, right?
Correct.
You know, to be explosive, you have to have that. Like we see it with the track guys now, how diesel they are, but they're creating that explosive power in their bodies, right?
Yeah.
And you don't see that with Wemby. So the first thing I thought was, I'm thinking about his build, and I'm like, well, what could he do, you know, at 7'5" and skinny and all that? But the next thing I thought was, it doesn't matter about what he could do. It matters about him actually doing it, right? Being, you know, a superstar, as you mentioned, and getting into the contest and competing and just trying to do something for the fans. Yeah. Like, he's a competitor. I think he cares about the fans. I don't know that he believes he would win a dunk contest, but the principle of him being in it is what really matters, right?
Yeah.
And maybe via that, he would encourage some of the other guys to do it as well.
Like,
so I think maybe
Edwards,
gotcha. Morant, guys that we want to see in the dunk contest. So I think maybe that's what matters more so than Victor Wembanyama doing the dunk contest. It's what he would bring to the competition. So I like it a lot, just the mentality. But the next thing I was concerned about, we also heard another guy who he shall not be named said he was going to do it more than once, never did it. So I just hope that Victor is not giving people hope and then not doing it. Because I would also say, don't say maybe one day I'll do it or one day soon or whatever the exact verbiage was. Just freaking go out there and do it, because the longer he waits, like, you normally don't see old guys in the dunk contest. You see them do it when they're young, right?
Yeah.
The longer he waits, the less likely it is to happen. And the more likely he is to possibly be injured and not be able to do it. So just go ahead, do it next year. Get it out of the way. Even if it's just once you gave the fans something, just do that. So my thoughts on it.
No, man, I agree, man. I think the thing about Victor, man, he has a different level of care. Yeah. You know, this is one of the first international guys who have this much care about the product of the NBA. You know, I think that this is going to be, and again, our self-entitled Americans, they're losing this battle against the international players. They're slowly but surely losing this battle of who's reigning supreme over the next faces in the trajectory of the NBA, right? Victor Wembanyama, the one that cares about the All-Star game. Now he's being talked about being the reason why the All-Star game was just that dominant, but I mean that good this year because of his care, right? I want to win. I want to win these things. Now we're talking about the dunk contest, right? Something that the top superstars, I believe, who was the last superstar?
Superstar.
Oh boy. I mean,
I don't know if you consider Blake Griffin a superstar.
Yeah, I'm about to say that's like a star.
Yeah. Superstar.
Before him, Kobe? But he wasn't a superstar yet.
Superstar yet, right?
Yeah.
Vince Carter. With that Vince Carter.
Would you consider him a superstar at that point in Toronto?
Yeah, at that time, yeah, for sure. I think he was damn near a superstar coming in from what he was doing at Carolina.
Yeah. Okay. So that's 2000, Bruce. That's 2000.
That's 26. Jesus Christ.
That's 26 years since we've had a superstar
Dwight
in
Howard?
the dunk contest.
Dwight Howard?
Okay, yeah. You can. I would classify at that time.
Let's go there. Let's go.
At that time. Yeah. I mean, he multiple time defensive player of the year, making finals runs. Yeah, I would consider that a superstar.
Okay.
So Dwight Howard.
That's a little better.
So what's that? 2011?
2010? No, somewhere around there.
2010, 2011. So 16 years. Okay, we just cut off 10 years.
Still a long time, but that's better than he was. Yeah.
But yeah, man, I just think that's going to be big for the NBA if he does decide to do it, man. I just think his name alone and the international boost that he's going to get for participating in it is going to be major. Yeah.
That's right. No, that's good. I like that.
That's our quick hit. Do you have another one off the top of your dome?
I don't, man. I don't. That was the one I had. That's crazy. Oh man. So you see, all we do is we tell each other what the main topics are going to be.
Yeah.
We don't talk about what we're going to say about them. We don't talk about our quick hits. As you can see, it just happened. So
yeah.
No, Transformer does not read off a teleprompter. Just so
no, I do not. But I will say, you know, in light of sad moment in NFL, shout out to Rondell Moore and his family. Prayers go out to his family, friends, the Vikings community. On self-inflicted gun wound so far as the reports, man. I just want to say to everybody, this is just not sports athletes, this is to everybody. Find help.
Sure.
First. Find help first.
There's always somebody you can talk to, man.
There's always there's 7 billion people on this earth.
That's right. You don't have to be alone.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
You know, you're not alone. So please do seek help, man.
Yeah.
Please do seek help, because the last thing you want to do is make that choice, which seems to be reversed. Yeah, but you can't come back, right?
Was it permanent solution to a temporary problem?
Temporary problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, salute to not salute, but prayers out to the Rondell Moore family and the team and staff and friends involved. Yeah.
Facts. It's big. All right. We ready to get it rolling, man?
No.
Well, we gonna roll anyway.
Okay.
Let's go. All right, y'all. Number one topic. Okay, so for those of y'all who are college basketball fans and more so kind of looking forward to the next wave of stars that are coming into the NBA next season, and this is projected to be one hell of an NBA draft, one of the better ones we've seen in recent memory. I've actually heard people going a bit far talking about this could be the greatest draft ever. 96, anybody? 84, anybody? Like,
it's a lot to live up to.
Yes, thank you. And I'm sure that this could be a very great draft, but best draft ever.
Yeah, because you got to think about the depth of that draft.
Thank you.
The depth. This is not the superstars that were created.
What? Allen Iverson, Steph Marbury, the great Kobe Bryant. God bless his dead. Who was it? Damn, Sharif Abdul-Rahim, Steve Nash. Who else?
Kind of.
So I can never remember.
It's
go ahead,
it's extremely deep. Pause.
It is.
Y'all, Stephon Marbury, Kobe Bryant. We saw Stojakovic. Ooh, man, Jermaine O'Neal.
Big, right?
Yeah, but I mean, Derek Fisher, Steve of all Nash. People. Like, that was a deep class, bro.
The names. Ray Allen
class. Antoine Walker, Lorenzen Wright out of Memphis. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. It was a lot. It was a lot.
Right. And then 84, obviously, my guy.
Hakeem, your dream.
Hakeem, your dream.
And of course, the GOAT, right? And many more. So yeah, 84 was an incredible class. 96 was an incredible class. 03, thank you, Chief Sid Bubba. 03, amazing class. Obviously, LeBron, D Wade, Chris Bosh, Carmelo. Yeah, that'll do it right there. That's a hell of a class.
That draft is still crazy. Darko Milicic went before Carmelo.
So here's the thing. I feel bad for Darko because he was ahead of his time. Think about what Darko would be doing if he played today.
Think about the trajectory of Detroit if they would have get Carmelo Anthony.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But anyway, so this season is supposed to be projected to be an incredible draft as well. And one of the guys at the top of that draft projection is Kansas star. How did I forget it? Darryn Peterson. Jeez. Yeah. Darryn Peterson. So Darryn Peterson is killing. I think he's averaging 20 a game as a true freshman. But we got some issues with Darryn Peterson. He has missed, I think, 11 games already. And so he's missed a lot of games. And then when he does play, he will leave, and like it's really weird. So we've got a number of things happen, right? So obviously super high expectations, him and AJ DeBansa from BYU. Those are the two guys that are kind of the number one and number two guys in in the class for the most part, based on what we've seen from them, right? I heard Jay Billis say that Darryn Peterson is the best, pure scorer he's seen at this level, I think, since Kobe. Obviously, Kobe didn't play college basketball, but just, watching him, I think Darryn Peterson's like a 6'5" shooting guard, and he's smooth. He shoot the three, put it on the floor, he'll defend. He's got a lot of ability, right?
Yeah.
And so you watch him play, and he's super impressive when he plays. So you have a lot of things going on, right? So obviously a lot of high expectations, but he's got a hammy early in the season. He misses time, right? Like out of the gate, he's missing time with the hammy. He missed a game against Davidson. And so here's an interesting thing, and we'll get to this, but this was in December. He misses the game against Davidson, and head coach Bill Self says the decision involved the player's family, saying, we're in agreement with the family that he should not play until he feels good. So clearly the family is also pushing him like, hey, don't ruin this bag by seriously getting injured. And to some extent, I get that, but we'll get back to it.
But you're getting a bag.
Right. You're already getting
in college.
I know. But so we'll get back to that. So, okay. Then Peterson on January 3rd, he plays against UCF, who's now in the Big 12, 26 points in 23 minutes. So it's like, okay, all right. He's back. He's ready. Okay. January 31st, the BYU game, he came off, man. He started that game straight killing Debanza, right? But then he exits with 16:46 remaining in the second half because he had cramps and never came back in the game. Like, that's your rival going back to high school, AJ Debanza, and you're out there. This is a marquee game. You have cramps. You don't go back in. Okay, cramps happen. I get it.
They don't last a whole second half, bro.
Yeah, right. Like, you could go to the back, have the trainer, help you, massage that or whatever.
We get it.
Right. And,
I can tell you were trying not to make it a pause, but we get it. We get it, bro.
The trainer do their job and get you back on the floor, right? So he didn't come back in the game. February 9th, they're playing against number 1 Arizona, number 1 at that time. And just before tip-off, flu-like symptoms, so he decided not to play. I'm like, really? Okay. So apparently drama ensues when a viral video of a courtside worker suggests Peterson opted out because he didn't want to play less than 100%. Okay. Now, in fairness, Kansas did back him up and say the worker was a contractor who had no inside information. So I do respect the fact that they try to back up their player. All right. February 18th against Oklahoma State, 23 points in 18 minutes. So you're seeing the kind of trend here. When he's out there, he goes off. He's got that ability. But check this out. After hitting a three-pointer early in the second half, he signals to the bench to be taken out due to cramping and sits the final 17 minutes of an 81-69 win. So it sounds bad, and I don't want to accuse him, but cramping is almost something like if you say you got a strain or you say you got you hurt something, you get an MRI and they can see that. If you say you're cramping, no one can say you're not. So that almost sounds like an easy excuse to say, I went out there, I showed what I can do, I'm going to sit down now, right? You follow me on that?
Easy excuse, but also one of the easiest fixes in sports.
Okay, all right.
IV, massage therapy.
Right.
Hydration.
Yes.
Because at this point, if you're cramping, that's a nutrition problem.
Mm-hmm.
So now, what are these millions of dollars that you're getting in this NIL? Thank you. I almost said sports tea. Jesus.
Yeah, right.
Coach T, sports tea. Very similar. But yeah, there's so many avenues of easily defeating cramps.
Mm-hmm.
That's a nutrition thing. All right. If not, they got IVs and needles ready for you in the back.
That's
right.
True. Yeah.
Hydration, Gatorade, electrolyte, all of that is there.
Right. That's what these training staffs and these people get paid to do and
get paid a boatload of dough to keep you in the game.
Sure.
17 minutes in the second half, and that's just 17 minutes on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a running clock. This ain't high school. Right. So that's like 35 minutes that you're still having cramps. No way, bro. No way.
Yeah.
No way. I just don't believe it.
Right. So the day after that, Stephen A. Smith was on First Take, and he questioned his love for the game and suggesting he's load managing his college career for the NBA. And that's kind of what we talked about. And I can understand why someone would assume that. And honestly, I got another homeboy that I talk sports with a lot, real smart guy. And he's on that too. He always talks about that. Like, shoot, man, these college guys better not be stupid. They better make sure they get their dough. But you're affecting your draft position by moving like this. Like,
yeah,
I can't imagine anybody drafting this kid number one with that. So anyway, and I'll get to you in a second, Transformer. Then we have some comments from his head coach, Bill Self, that were,
thank you,
kind of, what do I want to say? They were in the middle. Like, you could tell they kind of wanted to send a message to the player, but they also wanted to appear like they were defending and protecting the player. Because, you know, in this modern era, you can't go at players like that, right? Even in college. So Bill Self said after one of the games, I thought he was good to go. We only got 18 minutes out of him. That's disappointing because he could have had a really big night. It's happened often enough that our guys have learned to play without him.
That's not good.
Not good.
Because that's sure enough what they're going to do in the NBA, learn to play without you.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about the NBA, unlike college, you can get traded up out of here.
Facts. On February 20th, Bill Self addressed the load management rumors directly, calling them false, but giving Peterson a blunt ultimatum to fix his reputation. Quote, the bottom line is this. There is a way to change the narrative. Play, finish. Now, if his body allows him to, fantastic. That's the way to get people to quit talking, unquote.
Stop trying to save face, Bill.
What? Yeah.
No need to save face, bro.
Yeah. You know, he wants to send that message, but you can't go too tough with these modern kids because they're soft. But I've been talking Transformer, man. Where are you on all this, man?
It's furthermore showing the entitlement of the American player.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, in the entitlement of the American player, you get paid millions of dollars in NIL money.
Yeah.
To play the game, right? Now, at this juncture, this is why I like when Deion Sanders complains and he threatens to take NIL money. Like, if you guys don't want to play all the time, I'm not paying you all this money. Mm-hmm. If you guys want to say, like, if you guys want to sugarfoot take the easy route on getting to the NFL, okay, then we should be able to take this money away. NILs should start coming with clauses in the contracts.
Yes.
They should start coming with major clauses such as this in those contracts.
Yeah.
Right?
You move like a pro, that's cool. We'll treat you like
we'll treat you like one. We'll take it out your contract.
Right.
You know what I mean? Now there are going to be clauses coming in NIL, and I won't blame them for doing that because you got a potential number one pick right here in your face who's already showing you at the collegiate level that he'll sit out if he wants to. Cramps for a whole second half? Come on, I can't even think of who
televised game, bro.
I can't even think of a player who left the game because of cramps for that extended period of time.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. That's
like
crazy.
A timeout, 4 or 5 minutes. They right back.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my gosh, man.
Yeah,
it's just the entitlement of the American player these days is just becoming too oblivious. And then now there's a reason why you got guys like Jokic who at the top of conversations, SGA at the top of conversations, Victor Wembanyama at the top of conversations, Luka Doncic the top of conversations. Yeah. It's because at least they play.
Yeah.
At least they're going to play.
Yeah.
Right.
So can I real quick, let me interrupt you. You know, I always give Jokic, static and all that. But we can say this, yo. If Jokic is healthy, he's out there.
He's out there.
He's not out here skipping games and load management and all. If he can go, he's out there and he's playing. So shout out to him.
Yeah. I mean, we literally saw his injury happen. It was like, oh yeah, he's gonna be out for a good minute. like we're not gonna blame him. But other than that, like the Knicks and the oohs and the ahs and like my lower back type, Jokic plays.
Right.
He's gonna play the game of basketball.
That's right.
At a collegiate level, coaches, Bill Self, this is for you. Take control of these kids, man.
Can you though?
Yes, by controlling the NIL money.
But the NIL money doesn't come from the school, so it's harder to control that. But what needs to happen, the schools need to get with the boosters who are giving the NIL money, and they need to tell them, hey, listen, don't pay it all up front. And if all the NIL people do it this way, then don't pay it all up front. Pay it by game. Even
like
if
the NFL.
$100,000 or however many per game. Pay it by game. That way these guys know they got to play to get paid, unless obviously they're legitimately injured.
Yeah, and there's an MRI, X-ray, something like that can legitimize the fact that you get paid. But other than that, man, I mean, this shouldn't be happening at their level. These guys are supposed to be the most hungry because they haven't made it to the $200 million contract.
Isn't that crazy?
They haven't made it to the $300 million. We're talking about the next 4 or 5 years. Cooper Flag could get paid somewhat close to $1 billion contract.
Yeah. His second deal is going to be insane.
It's going to be crazy.
His second deal is going to be
$1 billion contract. Right. And you're having this type of BS, man, already in the collegiate level. It's just disappointing. It truly is, bro. It truly is. Averaging 20 points per game in just under 27 minutes.
Yeah.
That's amazing. When you play.
Yeah.
Like Joel Embiid. We tell all the time. When you play, he's amazing. But your best ability is availability.
Sure.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That's tough. Especially too, though, like it would be one thing if this was a bad draft year. Not that I would be advocating for it then, but if it was a bad draft year, he's like, oh, okay, well, he's the definitive, no question, number one, whatever, right? This is a year you have to continue to show and prove.
Correct.
You know, we heard all those guys that our viewers were mentioning in the chat. Obviously, you know, top of mind, Darryn Peterson, AJ Dupanta, Cam Boozer, and there's a lot of other guys that can go really high. This is a serious draft, man.
Yeah.
So this is not the one where you should be playing around with your future. I just don't get it.
And you got to know that these teams are looking at what you're doing right now. Because like, if he's doing it in Kansas.
Yeah, there's no way I don't care.
I'm not paying him.
Might be right.
I'm not paying him the $100 million for him to be on the bench. For him to be Anthony Davis on the sideline.
But the thing is, AD, that's another one who's like legitimately hurt when he's not playing, though. Right. So this guy, he makes sure he gets his buckets and that. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I showed what I can do. Let me go.
And that's a nutrition deficiency.
Yeah.
Something's wrong. Your diet's not right. If you're cramping a lot, that's a nutrition.
Cramping a lot at 18, 19 years old, man. Remember,
that's crazy.
Obviously, I was never this kind of athlete, but I remember when I was 18, 19, man, I could hoop all day.
In the sun, the heat.
In the heat. Don't gotta stretch. Go home, take a shower, get something to eat, get right back up, do it again the next day.
Garden hose water. right? Like you ain't coming back in the house getting that fresh water. No, mama ain't letting you back in.
Alkaline water and all that. Oh,
yeah, man.
You at the water fountain, the peas, like,
bro. You got to turn on the faucet, let that water run out that hose a little bit, because you know that first little bit hot as a mug. You can't taste that. Yeah. Let all that lead and stuff get out. Like, okay, cool.
For sure.
Hey, well, you gotta, hey man, hit me with it, man. Hit me with it. Like, it's hot as a mug out here, boy. I got you.
Yeah.
I know we hot. Yeah.
Sending little kids to the corner store for the quarter waters.
Oh man. Oh boy, you had the candy lady. You had to go get that them ice cup, them Kool-Aid cups, the frozen cups.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
Oh, you didn't have the candy lady back in the hood?
We'd be hooping, and somebody had just sent a little kid to the store and like bring back a bag full of quarter waters.
Oh man, see, that's what we had the candy lady for. Yeah, the candy lady had it all. Had the little tootsies and all that, man. Had the pig feet, boy. You go in the lady living room, boy. It's a whole store in there. It's like a little bodega in an apartment.
No doubt. But yeah, man, this is just something I wanted to easy first topic, work our way into the show. But I don't like what's going on there. I don't like Bill Self, making his little slick comments, but not wanting to say anything. I don't like Darryn Peterson not going hard the way he should. I don't like it at all. It's a tough spot. And I guess we're going to see when he hits the league what he really is. But
what's the penalty for Bill Self saying the truth?
So I think that it's the premise now that the college athletes have a lot of power, and with the open transfer portal, they could just roll out, right? So he knows this guy is going after this year, but it's the general premise. Let's say he shows that he's a hard-nosed coach and he says something publicly. maybe the next high level recruit doesn't want to go there now because he's like, man, I ain't gonna have this dude just talking to me, however, right? Or maybe the next, really good player on the team, maybe not superstar level like this guy, but the next really good player, no, I don't like that, out in the transfer portal. So the more power you give the players, the less power that the organization and the coaches have. Right?
We're gonna have in the future. We're gonna have some Kevin Durant's.
Yeah,
we're gonna have some Kevin Durant's that don't just like, man, who needs a coach? And we out here hooping.
I hope not, man. I hope not. I as I've told you, I have faith in the next generation of basketball players. They seem a little different. But we'll see.
This is the next generation, Bruce.
I know.
He's in it. He's in it.
I know. Is that tonight?
What is?
Lakers Celtics? Is that tonight, Transformer?
No. I don't know. I'm worried about the Clarissa fight tonight.
Edward always talk about something else, and he never on topic in the chat.
That is today.
Is that today?
Yep, it is today.
I thought it was in March. We'll talk about it. I don't know. That would be cool though. We'll talk about it later. But all right. Let's open up the phone lines. Let's take a couple calls and get some thoughts on Darryn Peterson and Bill Self and what's going on in Kansas and what we think about this kid and his possible future. Because here's the thing. They always talk about money makes you more of what you are.
Yeah.
So if he's already showing this kind of thing, who knows what he's going to be when he hits the league and gets the real money.
True.
VC, what's good? Good morning, brother.
VC.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yeah. Oh, VC.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
There we go. I can hear you now. What's good, man?
Right. Yeah, good morning. So
good
look,
morning.
man, with Darryn Peterson, man, this dude is very talented.
Yes.
And when he put me in the mind frame, like, you remember when Kawhi Leonard, when he had that whole injury with Spurs, we had the uncle talking and all that stuff. That's what it reminds me of. So like every time I hear about Darryn Peterson, it's pretty much, if it's not his family, it's his agent doing, like, you know what I'm saying, doing the talking, saying, hey, look, I pretty much think they got that coach Bill Self under pressure. Like, hey, look, he probably gets a text message saying, hey, man, it's time to take him out. And he got to take him out. I was listening to Carmelo Anthony the other day. I think this is probably going to be the best solution to these type of guys. The NBA needs to go ahead and get rid of that one and done rule. And I understand from y'all standpoint, you might look at it as that's rewarding the players. But if we say get rid of the one and done now, all these players like Peterson that just want to go straight to the NBA, let them go straight to the NBA, and whatever happens, happens. You know what I mean?
I'm cool with
so
that.
I think that would be the solution. But man, this draft is going to be very talented. You got Michael Brown, you got A Cuff, man. You got a lot of guys. So, but I don't think GMs would be dumb enough to not take the talent of Darryn Peterson, because you got to think with Darryn Peterson, he's only doing this because he wants to make sure that he plays in the NBA. So maybe they reward that bad behavior, but I don't think they would use that.
That's a huge problem.
I don't think they would use that way as a way, you know what I'm saying, to not draft him. But I don't see him going past top 3.
Right. He's super talented. I don't know if I could do it, man. Because also, to me, that says if he doesn't feel it's right for him, he doesn't care about his team, and that's also problematic for me, right? I don't like that. So, yeah, I don't know. It would give me a whole lot of thought, and I think I would have to bring him in for an in-depth sit-down interview as well. And I would really want to know what he's got saying. I would probably have a psychologist listening in to say, like, I really need you to evaluate what we're hearing from this guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's my thought.
Oh, so you had something to say, Transform? My fault.
No, I didn't say anything. I was agreeing with you.
Okay, now I was just going to say, before I get off the phone, do y'all think he's going to do this in tournament play? So, like, Big 12 tournament and eventually March Madness?
I would hope not.
Oh, if he does,
then yeah.
His draft, it's a drop. Because at that point, now you just don't want to compete. Like, I can't draft a guy off talent who doesn't even want to compete. Because if you're doing it in the tournament level, what you gonna do in the playoffs?
Yeah.
When you're not feeling okay, like, oh, I got cramps, I'm gonna sit out. No, we gotta compete. Like, okay, like at this point, you're ruining the integrity of collegiate basketball. You're ruining it. If you want to choose that route, you want to do that during a tournament, Come on, Kansas is one of the biggest programs in basketball.
That's a fact.
Yeah, man.
And you do that there?
Who played for Kansas, Transformer?
Paul Pierce.
Paul
Will
Pierce.
Chamberlain.
Will Chamberlain. Danny Manning, like some big time names played for Kansas.
I thought you were just going for Paul Pierce. Okay.
No, actually, I was going for Wilt, actually.
Okay. All right. Well, if we're talking about the true Santa Claus GOAT.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right. The mythical man,
he built.
Paul Bunyan.
Bigfoot. Got that.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, no, I feel you on that, VC, man. Good call, man. Thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Have a
good one, VC.
Good call from VC.
Always.
Yeah, so, man, I'm really...
I hope that doesn't happen, VC.
I hope so, too. I can't imagine that it would. If it did, there's no way I'm drafting him top 5.
No.
I wouldn't do it because you're showing us what you are.
Yeah.
This is the time you're supposed to be out here playing. Like, I get it. You're thinking about your future, but also what about your teammates, though? What about that senior who never is going to get a chance to play again, and you might be robbing them of a possible chance of winning the title? You know?
If that happens, whoever is in charge of how the NIL is supposed to go, they should have a meeting immediately post this season.
For sure.
And changes need to become effective immediately.
Yeah.
We're making this a game by game basis pay now.
Yeah.
Right? Like you have to rip Band-Aid off quick.
Yeah.
You can't just slow roll this thing like, oh, okay, well, it's the players. Take some control back. Because right now you're giving them all the control.
Yeah.
If we're hard on them, then they could just enter the transfer portal. Okay, we'll fix that portion then. Right? Limit the amount of times they can do it. Limit the criteria that requires them to enter the transfer portal.
Yeah, for sure.
Because these guys are just hopping. Okay, well, let's limit that then. Let's now limit how they get this NIL money. It's okay to play. I'm not saying take the pay away from the players.
No.
But I would rather pay full NIL to a guy who's playing all 36 of his games versus somebody else who's like just pea-footing around and just preserving himself for the NBA. No. Ball out here.
Yeah.
Especially in Kansas, man. The house that Will Chamberlain built, man.
For sure, bro. For sure. Legendary program. Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. That's good stuff, man. Ready to go to the next topic?
Yeah.
Take this down and okay. Woo. Man, this one here. So tanking.
Not talking about Tank Davis.
No, we talking about tanking for draft position in the NBA. So
here's what Adam Silver got going on, brother.
I know, right? Here's the thing. We often associate tanking with the modern era of basketball, right?
Yep.
And when I was doing my research on this topic going on, I hadn't even thought about a lot of stuff. I was like, oh yeah, that's true. So tanking goes way back into the Wax Museum, as my guy Edward likes to call it.
Oh,
excuse me. Yeah, the tanking goes way back, and it's unfortunate, right? If we remember, 1985 was the first year that the draft lottery was introduced, right? And that was Patrick Ewing ended up going number 1 overall out of Georgetown. That's the quote-unquote frozen envelope, right? That's another thing in of itself. So anyway, very good, Edward. I didn't expect you to know that. Good. Anyway,
wow. Show my brother some respect.
No, he hates history, so I didn't expect that from him. Anyway, not the point. The point is, prior to that, the 2 worst teams in the league would actually flip a coin for who gets the number 1 pick. Crazy, super arbitrary. I'm like, what? But anyway, so kind of how this is supposed to have started, Hakeem Olajuwon was the number 1 overall pick in 1984. My guy Dream. And Houston wanted him badly. So apparently they completely tanked to try and get him, which they still might not have gotten him if they'd have lost the coin flip, right? But they got the coin flip, and obviously the rest is history. Quick side note, for those of y'all who are not aware, go back and look it up. There was a possibility in that draft of ending up with Hakeem, Clyde the Glide, and Michael Jordan all in Houston. Go look it up. That would have changed the entire trajectory and history of the league, because now if that goes down, who knows if the Lakers dominate the West throughout the 80s the same way. Not saying that Magic, being the greatest winner that he is, wouldn't have found a way to get some, but it wouldn't have been as easy. I don't mean easy as in they didn't face any competition, but they wouldn't have dominated to the same level. But can you imagine?
That would have been rough.
Yeah.
That would have been rough for my Lakers, man.
Crazy.
That would have been rough.
But can you imagine how we could look back on that? But you know what? I'm glad it didn't go that way, because even though we came up on the short end of it, the 80s with the Lakers and Celtics, man, who would trade that?
That's history.
If you're a basketball fan, you don't trade that.
That's beautiful, rich sports history.
Facts.
Like there's books, movies, like shows about that rivalry, man. Like, come on, man.
So, Magic and Bird saving everything. So, I mean, as interesting as it would be, you wonder how that would have went down.
It changes more than that.
It changes a lot.
It changes the whatever this GOAT conversation is.
For sure.
Because now, like, you got all three of them. Like, who's the top dog?
Who's the man? Yeah.
Who's the top dog on those teams?
Right.
Sure. So somebody would have to leave. Somebody got to go.
Yeah. So I thought that
that's
was
a good one.
Anyway,
wow.
Yeah. Look that up, man. That's crazy that actually could have happened. Anyway, back to the tanking. So the Rockets tanked to get Dream, and the rest is, history. Yeah. And then, moving forward. 1997. So the 96 season, I think the Spurs tanked so they could get the number 1 overall pick and get Tim Duncan coming out. So he ends up obviously anchoring the Spurs dynasty, 5 championships, 18 or 19 straight 50-win seasons, et cetera, et cetera. So that ended up being crazy in itself. So they tanked. So again, we're talking about the tanking, but we can't blame the modern teams. We can't blame the modern GMs. This happened, as Edward says, this started in the Wax Museum. So we have to, so tanking has been a thing in the league for a while, right? Okay, cool. So then, you move forward, you got the process in Philly, which is like the most notorious tanking situation.
Yeah.
They tanked for years to try and load up that team. It didn't really work out because they've never been out of these. They've never been second round. Right. Yeah. So you got that going on. And now you're seeing teams tanking again. The Spurs tanked again to try to get Wembanyama. It worked for them.
It worked.
Yeah. They said that Dallas tanked to get Cooper Flag. I don't know if they necessarily did. I personally think, I have no information on this or anything. I personally think that after that trade with Luka and AD,
it was rigged.
I think the league did Dallas a favor to get them Cooper Flag.
They had very low odds. The odds wasn't high, so it's not like they had a low enough seed to be like, oh, we had a great opportunity. No, I think it was like 7%, like 6% chance.
Right.
And the folks got it.
Right.
Yeah.
So now we talked just on the last topic about how this is such a loaded draft class, or perceived to be a loaded draft class. And so now you're seeing teams tanking, teams like Utah and Indiana. And as a result of that, Adam Silver, basically, he sees it, and it was so blatant. He fined the Utah Jazz $500,000. He fined the Pacers $100,000, because it's not only like, they were tanked. There were games literally where they were winning, and they would pull their starters so they could lose. I mean, they made it obvious what they were trying to do. So you see a situation like that. So before we kind of get into Adam Silver and his possible solutions and whatnot, man, what are your thoughts on the tanking, how far it goes back, what we see right now, et cetera, et cetera? Because I have a solution that I think would work, but we'll get to that.
I'm curious to hear your solution.
Okay.
I'll be honest with you before I even say anything. But it's fortunate enough that we celebrate 2 teams that don't tolerate such mess.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I thought about. Like, hey, man, like, we don't know nothing about no taking.
I have to be honest, no, because I believe when Rick Pitino was coaching the Celtics, he tried to tank for Tim Duncan. So
he did?
Yeah, you're right. So no, you celebrate a team that doesn't tolerate such mess.
Okay, I tried to give y'all some love, but
no, I got to be honest. They tried to do it too.
I don't know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what this feels like, man. I guess it's a way. But in a sense of, like I said, you're cheating the game of collegiate basketball when it comes to the preserving yourself for the NBA. This is tarnishing the game. Like, again, if I'm paying $500 to come sit in the hundreds in the stadium to come watch my favorite players, and I see that they're sitting down, and I see on the injury report nothing's on there, right? Or all of a sudden, I just saw the previous game. They came out, walked off that court just fine, and somehow they have a hamstring injury.
Right.
The very next day or 2 days later, it hurts the fandom. It hurts the stadium. It hurts the city. It hurts it to the core. And I get it. Like, you're like, okay, but our solution to that is that they're going to be happy next year. I paid my money this year. I paid my dollars to come see this game this year. And you're tanking. Like, so are you gonna tank my money back? And be like, oh, because we're trying to get the number one pick, and if we get the number one pick, now come to the game. Well, refund me my money then. I'm thinking from a fan perspective, this is ugly. From a fan perspective, this is god awful ugly. But from a GM perspective, you're like, hey man, I got to do what I got to do to, one, not only keep my job, two, to get this team in the best position possible so we can potentially win the championship or get back to the promised land. But it's weird behavior. I don't know what it feels like, Bruce. I just don't. Like, yeah, man.
I'm happy for you that you never have to know what that feels like, man.
Yeah.
I had forgotten about it until you said what you said. So I had to
be I thought Boston never did it. I'm like, oh, you got a point.
Yeah, they did it once and it didn't work. So we're not doing that.
What pick did they get?
I don't even know. I don't even know who they got that year.
Sheesh.
What do I feel like? It was like Walter McCarty or something like that.
It was the 95, the 97 draft?
97, I think, yeah. Why do I feel like it was Walter McCarty? Because they played together. Him and Antoine Walker played together at Kentucky, so they might have took Walter McCarty. But regardless, yeah. No, that's, I don't know. World Breaker, what's good?
I had the sixth pick, Ron Mercer.
Okay, that's right. Yeah,
Ron Mercer out of Kentucky.
That was another Kentucky guy. Oh, that's why Rick Pitino taking all the Kentucky guys. Anyway, where was World Breaker? Yeah, I don't know if you heard the opening of this topic, but we talked about how the tanking goes all the way back to the Houston Rockets tanking in the 83 season so they could try to get Dream in the 84 draft. So yeah, we definitely acknowledge that it's not new, man. Appreciate you being here, bro. Edwards says, let's remember this. You do have some players who get drafted by bad teams threatening to not go to the organization. Wax Museum, Isaiah Thomas did not want to get drafted by the Pistons. Yeah, but he never threatened not to go there, right? That's funny you bring that up, Edward. He tried to like deliberately like fail the workouts and fail the physical and fail the interview.
Yeah.
And at the time, the president of the Pistons was like, stop. I know what you're doing. We're drafting you. Because he was trying to get to Chicago. He and Mark were trying to get to
Chicago boy
to play together. Right. Could you imagine that? How that would have changed the NBA history? If he gets to Chicago, Chicago's not bad enough to draft Michael Jordan. Right.
And now he has his city.
So it's always interesting looking at these type of things and you wonder, how would that have changed the entire history of the league? What would we be talking about now? What would we be seeing now? Who knows? But anyway, back to the tanking. So Adam Silver now has proposed some possible solutions, which I think are interesting. So I'll give you his possible solutions and then I'll say mine. You have any ideas on what they could do, Transformer?
I mean, other than penalize the teams, that's for the most part, that's the most thing you could do. But no, I can't think of nothing off the top of my dome. Okay,
cool. All right. So in meetings with general managers in February 2026, Adam Silver and the competition committee, including advisor Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K, have floated several radical fixes for the 2026-2027 season. So, and we'll just get right to it. World Breaker said in the comments, tanking will never go away until they abolish the NBA draft, which that would be crazy, but they actually talk about this here. So the first one, he says the hard restrictions are the consecutive top 4 ban. A team would be barred from picking in the top 4 in consecutive years or after 2 straight bottom 3 finishes. This would have prevented the Spurs' recent haul of Wembanyama, Castle, and Harper. Right. That would have changed some things. The finals penalty. Any team that reaches the conference finals will be ineligible for a top 4 pick the following year, even if they traded for one. So
you just take the pick away?
Yeah, I don't know that I like that, because my thing is like, if you have a sharp general manager who's doing their job, builds a team that competes, gets to the conference finals, but already had made some sharp deals and can get that pick in that position, why would you not allow him to have it? I don't really like that.
Yeah. Okay. What, you gonna make him trade it away?
Yeah, I don't know what you would do.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay, the lottery overhaul. Freezing odds at the trade deadline. This is interesting. This is perhaps the most discussed fix. A team's lottery odds would be locked based on their record in February. Any losing after the trade line would yield 0 draft benefit. So, but then they would just tank in the first half of the season. So,
yeah,
tanking.
Because how many games before the All-Star? Like 50?
52? Ideally, it's 41 and 41, but it depends on the year. Sometimes you might have 50. Sometimes you might have 38. Something like it. It just depends on the season. Posh King was good, man.
No, I don't quite like that one. Like,
I don't either.
Because you would just take the. But I
Transformers like.
I'm trying to. I want to say I kind of like it. Because like at least the second half of the season, you get like these guys gotta freaking play. Like now you gotta play. So I mean now it reserves the differences on like for the guys at the top fighting for the top seeds, right? You're fighting for position. You can't take nights off against these bottom dwellers now because they gotta play those guys. So now we're looking at a more competitive game in the second half of the season. Right. Going into the playoffs.
Right, that's a thought.
That's what I'm trying to find, that silver line. I can't get it, silver lining.
Gotcha.
In that one right there. But continue.
No doubt. And real quick, shout out to Edward in the chat. USA men's hockey beat Canada for the gold medal in overtime. First time in nearly 50 years, USA men have won the gold medal in hockey. So shout out to team. Shout out to Team USA, man. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Right, back to tanking. So the next possible option is 2-year rolling records. Instead of using just one season, draft odds will be calculated using a team's winning percentage over the last 2 or 3 seasons, making a single year fire sale less effective.
Start that one over.
Okay. Instead of using just one season, draft odds would be calculated using a team's winning percentage over the last 2 or 3 seasons, making a single year fire sale less effective. I don't know if I like that one either, because somebody's going to say, okay, well, now we got to tank for a long time.
We got to tank for 3 years?
Right, we got to tank for 3 years. We're going to see the process all over again. I don't know about that. Like, come on, man. Jeez.
Using an average of 3 years of bad play.
Right. And
that's crazy work.
Yeah. Here's the big one. Adam Silver has remarkably confirmed that everything is on the table, including, shout out World Breaker, eliminating the draft entirely. In this scenario, rookies would enter the league as free agents with a capped salary scale, like they already have rookie wage scale, choosing their teams based on fit, coaching, or market rather than being awarded to the team that lost the most. I don't know that I like this, because that's going to go back.
You're not going to like it.
I don't like it. It goes back to the super team crap again. Like,
you're not going to like it.
Yeah. And then
where does everybody want to play, Bruce?
The big markets. The big market. They want to play in Miami. They might want to play in Chicago. They definitely want to play in LA. And
yes.
Maybe a few might want to play in New York. But it's not even about the Lakers. It's not about that.
No, I'm just saying.
It's about then you're going to see a team, hypothetically an OKC or an Indiana or a Cleveland, that nobody wants to go to these places, right? And so those teams are going to suffer. This is a terrible idea. I don't like that at all.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like that. And also, you haven't done anything yet. I don't believe that
to get to choose.
That's right. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I like that. You haven't done enough to get to choose. That would be distasteful.
I think
so. Oh, yeah, Lakers fans would love that idea.
For sure.
We would have the top players.
You would, yes. You have
8 times out of 10 every draft.
Right.
Every draft.
Oh, no doubt. And this is not about that. I'm 100% objective. You know that Lala is one of those destination places, right? If you can get there, that's where you want to be for the most part. But I don't like it. I don't like it.
Lottery odds based on 2-year records.
Mm-hmm.
Lottery extended to include all play-in teams.
No, I get you, World Breaker. They can't all run to the same teams, but you will see the small market teams are really going to suffer. I think that's a bad move.
Yeah, because the big names like the Darryns, they're going to want to go to the big cities.
Well, Sneed, yes, they are winning, but let's be real here, man. I know you're a Cleveland guy. I know you are, and
nobody wants to just abruptly go there.
It's not just about winning, right? The best players want to win, but there's also winning tradition, right? So if you're thinking about winning, it's not just winning right now. It's also the tradition of winning matters. And also, let's gotta be real. You're looking at a bunch of young men. They want to go someplace where there's nightlife and excitement, and most young men, right? And so we gotta be real about that. It's not too much in OKC, man.
And it's not. And another thing to look at is the marketing from that city. Mm-hmm. Michael Parsons, for example, right? His whole podcast blew up because he was a what?
Cowboy.
He was a cowboy.
That's right.
When he came to Green Bay, what happened to that podcast? Went away.
It's not the same.
That market isn't the market to where you can make extra dollars doing extracurricular activities. Like nobody's doing that in Cleveland. They're not doing that in OKC. Yeah. They're going to be thinking like their agents are going to be talking to them like, yo, we can make a whole lot more money going to LA or going to San Antonio, going to Houston, going to Chicago. You know what I mean? We can make a lot more money out there because ain't nothing to do in OKC.
Mm-hmm. Right? Miami, no state income tax.
Absolutely.
And the nightlife and the partying in New York.
Yeah. A bunch of degenerates. Oh, they going there.
Right. So, Steve, I understand you're a winning guy. I get it. I said you're a Cleveland guy being that's where you're from. I don't just mean that you're a Cleveland homer per se. I get that you're a winning guy, but we know that a lot of guys aren't winning guys, and that matters.
And you got to think about this too, Sneed. They're winning right now. So if I'm getting drafted, where do I fit? If I'm one of the top players, I'm coming in. I want to start immediately. I want this team to be mine. If you're winning, more than likely you already have that in place. Mm-hmm. So what am I going to do? Come off the bench?
Right.
If I'm a 6'5" guard, well, you got Donovan Mitchell in them there. When do I get the ball? Right. So that's definitely going to deter me from going there. So if you're winning and them top players like coming from the draft, they can see that, they're not going to want to go there. You already got the pieces. I don't want to wait to shine. I want to shine immediately. So they're going to go to like I said, a Chicago or New York, or New York's winning right now too. But like those big market teams who are like, okay, they're either middling out or like they're bottomed out. Like, but I can go in there and I can start immediately, right? Mm-hmm. And I can make an impact immediately. Yeah. And that's my team. They're built around me. If they go to OKC, you're built around SGA.
For sure.
You're built around them dudes. They're not building around you. You go to Cleveland, they're building around what they got now.
Yeah.
They're not building around you. So
to World Breaker's point, a lot of these young cats are definitely looking for their bread. And we also got to think about where there's a lot of money off the court. And what in LA, not too many places where there's more money off the court than that.
Yeah,
not too many places there's more money off the court than New York or Miami. Like you also got to think about that part. These guys care about that. And their agents are advising them.
Correct.
That's part of what big markets carry. But all good. We're not saying nobody will go to small markets. We're saying that I'm not going to speak for anyone. I'm saying I don't believe that would be good for the small markets. So now let me give you my idea for the fix.
Okay, talk to me, Bruce.
I think this is too easy. All right. You want everybody to not tank. You want everybody to play hard as much as they can all the way through the season, right? And build rosters that can compete. First out of the playoffs gets number 1 pick. Everybody will play hard the whole season.
The first out of the playoffs?
The first team out, right?
Oh, like that's not going to make it.
Yeah, whoever doesn't make it,
okay.
that first team out gets the pick. Everybody's going to be playing hard to either make the playoffs or be right there when it's all over. So tanking no longer works. So if you're just bad, you better figure it out. You better fire that GM and get one that makes sense. Fire that coach and
wait.
Yeah.
You meant like, okay.
So what do you get?
What you mean like eliminated?
The top 8, right? And then the 2, the playing teams are 7 and 8, right?
No, playing teams 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, and they end up being, so after the play-in, whoever is the first out, that's the team
of the play-in.
No. After the play-in is over, and you have the top 8 teams in the conference that make the playoffs. Whoever's sitting at number 9, that's the number 1 overall pick.
That okay.
You just would have to figure it out. You would have to find a way to figure that out between the conferences, because obviously you're gonna have one first out in the East, one in the West. But
then you go to a coin flip.
Whoever, right? Well, not coin flip. That's too arbitrary. Whoever has the best record between those two gets that number 1 pick, because that shows you that team has been fighting and competing all year long to be good. So it completely eliminates the ability to tank.
But now this eliminates some other teams that are potentially fighting.
I mean, well, then after that, you go in order. So you don't need a draft lottery anymore. So we don't have to hear any more, we don't have to hear any more possible conspiracy theories or anything like that. You just go in order of record by that point. And then if you have 2 teams with the same record or whatever, tie break them. Just figure out the tiebreaker. But my goal is
so the number 1 pick goes to the first eliminated.
Yeah. So my goal is to have everybody competing and playing hard basketball all the way through the season. That's my thought.
Okay.
That way you don't have to eliminate the draft, but everyone is still competing.
What about so we got the play-in tournament. What about a draft tournament? Like, okay,
the winner gets that pick.
The winner gets the pick.
I like it.
Yeah, a draft tournament.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea. A tournament with all the teams that didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah, I guess like college has it. What do they call it? They call it the
the NIT.
NIT.
Yeah,
not in tournament. And then what does it stand for? The not in
invitational tournament.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I said not in tournament.
I never thought about that before. That's good.
You didn't make it, so the not in tournament. I'm not in, but yeah, I think a draft tournament. I mean, we already got what we call it, the in season tournament.
Yeah,
we already got that one. Yeah. So make it a draft tournament.
Yeah,
like now you guys gotta play.
Done elimination.
Yeah, you guys got to play, and whoever wins, because now we're not going to. The key is to stop rewarding the worst team.
Yes,
that's the key. That's going to be the key.
Make them
if you want these guys to compete, or you want these teams to play their players, you're going to have to make them compete. You can't just keep rewarding them like, okay, we're the worst team. Yes, we got the best odds. No, now y'all gotta truly play these players. Because now you got to compete in a tournament to get to number 1 pick. So the number 1 pick should be an award for your play. A reward. I said an award. Reward for your play. I think a draft tournament.
I like that too. That's really good.
Yeah. Now you got to show up. Now Adam Silver's sitting back like, go compete. Who wants Victor Wembanyama?
Right.
Winner takes all.
Go get him.
Go get him. Yeah, then after that, then you can kind of like, based off the elimination, you can kind of go, 2nd pick, 3rd pick, 4th pick, 5th pick.
But do you think the league would ever want that? Because that they want certain guys in certain spots, right? Like it's kind of accepted that they wanted LeBron in Cleveland, obviously
they wanted Kobe in LA.
Did they?
Yeah, they want Kobe in Charlotte.
I didn't know that. I know Jerry West wanted him in LA because. I saw him aware. Okay, makes sense though. They wanted Patrick Ewing in New York, frozen envelope.
Yeah.
Shaq said they asked him before the draft, "Do you want to play someplace warm or someplace cold?" And he ends up in Orlando. So he said,
one of the warmest places.
Right. He's like, I'm not saying they fixed the draft, but they asked me. I'm like, wow, really? That's crazy. So
The not important tournament.
Yeah, right. That's a great idea, Transformer. I like it. So let's do this. Let's take some calls, and I want to hear some of you guys' ideas. Maybe if you have something different on what you think might be a good idea for solving or getting closer to solving the tanking problem. Yeah. Obviously, Transformer and we've given our thoughts on it. We've talked about what Adam Silver has suggested. We'd love to hear from you guys. 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. We'd love to hear what you guys think about how we can end or at least minimize tanking in the NBA.
Yeah.
Good discussion.
Absolutely. And while y'all at it,
please.
If you're watching on Facebook, you're watching on any other platform, go to YouTube. If you're already on YouTube and you're in the comments, you're commenting right now. What's that? Hegan? Hit the like button.
He always watches on. No, okay. He's on YouTube. He's normally on Facebook. Coach T, what up?
Hello?
Coach T, what up?
Uh-oh.
Hello?
Right. Oh, there he is. I heard him right when you just hung up.
Right. Coach T, call back, man. Call back. But yeah, if y'all are here, man, please hit the like button. Hit the like. In the meantime, call from Washington, D.C. What's good?
Posh again, my man. What's up with y'all?
Posh King, we gotta deal with Bridging.
Wait, hold up, dude. That sounds too good, right there.
What's good?
Let me find out. Bruce, where you from?
I'm Guyanese, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. That's right. Okay, my man. Hey, good topic, y'all. Good show. I came in kind of a little late, so I didn't hear everything. But to change, like, the draft and people tanking, the form would have to completely turn over to like what soccer is, what football is. I don't know if you are familiar with like the Champions League and like over there with soccer. But one thing with soccer, you see, even the last team, they get relegated.
Oh, that's never going to happen here. They're not going to do relegation.
Right. So you see, and then when you have commissioners that don't get voted in, like president, they have too much autonomy over it, so they can set players to go where they want. So tanking, I just really think tanking, you shouldn't get rewarded with the best prospect when you're tanking. I think if they set it up where we play like the Champions League format, even more players will get to play pro basketball. Because I think the draft should open up to the whole world. So a team from out of Europe, they got the money. They have a pro league. They can draft even an American player. And then every year, every single country play what you call the Champions League. In addition to the NBA and like Euro League and every league, they will play still. And then you play the Champions League, which is the champion of the NBA or the top 8 teams from the NBA, because the NBA would have the best league. So they will get like 8 teams going into the Champions League. And let's say Real Madrid, Spain will get like 4 certain countries, depending on how good these teams are. And depends, just like promoting the ABA, depending on your fans, your attendance, and how good you are in the country, that's the amount of teams you'll get. So even more guys will get drafted across the world. And then they look on a guy like Kyrie, AI that they push out early. Guys will really have more the word I'm looking for, because if you're messing around with me and my contract in America, team from over Europe, but I'm still playing and visible everywhere. So I think it all got to change, because the rewarding someone for being the worst at something, it's ridiculous. That shouldn't be the case. You can't get rewarded the best thing for being the worst. And then now my career trajectory is up in the air, because I'm now on this bum team and I'm a great talent. But yeah, they would have to change over every single, like, you can't reward. So even if they don't want to do regulation, because that's the only thing I see that would, but I'll say the draft lottery should just really be a lottery then. So nothing. So even the best team, well, if they got lucky and get the first pick, that's just them. It just should really be a lottery. So you really have to play.
Yeah.
You know, because anyone can get the top draft pick. You know.
I like that.
Yeah, it just got to be a lottery.
And true lottery, like everybody got the same odds.
Yeah.
Like, so if you whether you the best or you the worst.
Right.
It's up in the air.
Any incentive to and then with the salary cap and everything, if you can afford to draft the number one pick and you have to get somebody off your roster because you can trade your number one pick to somebody, but I think everyone should have the chance of the number one. If you want to keep them, trade your pick because your salary, or trade someone off your team, then that's your option. But you won the lottery, so you will get to decide. Your pick is your pick. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. That's an interesting idea, man. No doubt. I appreciate the call, Posh King.
Guys. But yeah, the commissioners in American sports need to get rid of. Real quick before I go, America already did World FIFA because America should have gotten the World Cup from 2022, but Qatar sold it out. America was like, we're not playing them games.
Right.
So that's why the World Cup is here now. And all of them, because FIFA is non-profit, every one of them got fired and had to step down. Because the fans actually rule soccer.
Right.
So Adam Silver, all the fans have problems with him. It's not the so you create that what's the word I'm looking for when it's the owners control the commissioner. Nah, commissioner should be voted into office, so you cannot have no type of bias, whether it seems that's powerful. So what happened to Kobe wouldn't have happened with the pitfall veto trade. Even if no one had owned the team yet or whether it couldn't have happened, because you cannot, once it's a appointed position, you can't just veto something because you're getting pressured from other owners.
Okay.
Yeah, it couldn't have happened because the owner is appointed, he got voted in there. So you mess around and you can get rid of just like that. And every 4 years or whatever, a vote comes to your name. You're not just guaranteed your job doing your bidding for owners.
Right. No doubt.
All right,
Posh King, I appreciate the call, bro. Thank you, man.
Man, that was a well thought out.
You connect with CashApp?
Yeah.
All right, it's on the screen. I bet.
Yeah, it's scrolling on the bottom, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Okay.
All right.
That was a well thought out. Like, he been thinking about this for a while.
Definitely.
I was like, God dang! Like, hold up, did he write this down?
You can tell that's a true global sports fan, right?
Yeah, man.
I like that. The Champions League idea. That's the kind of cool idea. I like that. All right, Coach T, I saw you, man. Call back, bro. Call back. We want to get
chat, man. What y'all think was the best idea so far?
Yeah, give us your thoughts.
Let's give us your thoughts. The not important tournament. It's crazy. That's still funny.
It is.
It's not important. Like, we not important, man. We didn't make it. The not in tournament. The not important tournament.
Coach T, you got a minute. You got a minute. Don't call back after we move to the next topic. Like to do that. You got a minute. Let's see. Addressing because viewers amplify voices to complain about everything and form narratives that hurt the product. I'm still on board with dropping the draft, to be honest. Nah, World Breaker. I hear you and I see that's what you want. I'm not for it though. I'm not for it at all. Coach T, what up? Coach T. One more time.
There he goes.
Hello?
What's up with your phone, man?
Is it like a lag?
I don't know what it is. Because we just heard him, but I don't know if he's hearing. I don't know what's going on. All right, Coach T, get that fixed, man.
I don't know. Maybe I need to go upgrade
There you go.
my phone.
There you go. Go ahead. Say what you got to say. Say it.
I got these Samsung phones. Man, I need to go upgrade and get another brand.
Yeah, my Samsung phone.
iPhone.
Go ahead, though. No.
Team Blue. Come on over.
Go ahead, Coach T. What up?
Now, what I was going to say is, how dare the NBA try to punish teams for tanking and taking advantage of the rules that they started when they've been rigging NBA drafts for years?
What does that have to? I don't get it.
And if they want this, if they don't want this to work with no problems, then they need to just make this truly authentic and let the league be what it
Same color
was originally supposed to be when they put this league together in the first place. The purpose of the draft was to make sure there's a talent balance around the league.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the worst team gets the best player, and eventually over time, they will balance out where they don't be in the lottery every year, where they don't get the number one pick every year. That was the concept of the NBA draft. Then they started saying, oh, well, we want Wilt Chamberlain in Philly. We want this player over here and this player over here. And then, start taking drafts and starting the lottery. And the NBA causes chaos.
So
and then you got teams like, well, we're not going to compete this year. So-and-so is coming out, let's just make sure, we get better odds of landing them. So what we do, let me save my star players and do this. I'm just, I'm not making no excuses for them. All of it is wrong, but I'm just saying this is what happened over the years. And now they're trying to fix the damage that they started decades ago with one or two ideas, which is not going to fix it. It's going to take time. And the NBA has to be the first to take ownership if they cause this mess.
Okay.
So the NBA wants to fix their product. They have to start doing it internally. Start making all these gimmicks and stuff, and just take ownership that they fucked up a long time ago, trying to force a fixed product on their consumers.
Okay. Eliminating the rigged potential.
Stop rigging shit. Just let the game be authentic, like it was originally supposed to be.
Okay.
Because imagine, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna go. Just imagine if the league was really authentic. The history would be totally different than what it is now. Of course, the Lakers may not be 17-time champions. Boston might not be 18. It may be a balance. Somebody else might rise up and be the NBA's considered greatest player because they were in a better situation. And not having to fight every year, staying in the cellar because they playing in Sacramento or they're playing in New Orleans and they're not given a fair shake of getting talent like other places are because they're favorite because they want that marketable player that's going to bring them money in a situation where the NBA makes more money with that player being in that market. So everything will be different. So, that's just a thought because I just think like, I'm just listening to all this. I'm like, the NBA, they're trying to put a Band-Aid on a compound fracture that they've caused from decades of making these greedy decisions just to get money. Now they have the money. Now they're like, okay, well, let's stop doing this. No, that's not going to work. Y'all got to fix it y'all got to stop with the greedy mentality and go and acknowledge that y'all made the NBA to what it is today. And the players and organizations just are doing what they can do to take advantage of it. Like players are getting paid more, they're going to take advantage of it. Organizations know, like, hey, if I can try to get Cooper Flag or this guy, I can get more money, more butts in the seat, I'm going to try to do it. And now they're trying to punish him for doing what the NBA as a whole been doing from day one. Just manipulate the odds to get more money into their product.
Okay.
Instead of letting it be authentic, which was the plan in the beginning.
All right.
I like the tournament. Play for it.
I like it too.
Play for it.
I like it
because now you get the benefit of everybody. Fans get the benefit. The NBA was sure enough get a benefit because now these guys got to compete hard to get that number one pick. Now there's excitement to who gets the number one pick. It's not just a gamble. Like everybody's just waiting at the, got this whole little ceremony on all the balls in the goddamn bowl and it's rolling and it's like, okay, well, who gets the pick? Now these guys got to play.
I wouldn't be surprised if Evan Sitter makes it a way where basketball is year round. Like you're just gonna have a tournament for everything.
But no, so in this case, right? My thought process maybe would be that by game 55 or game 50, right? This when you start it's gonna take a genius to work the schedule. But now you're gonna have to make this later part of the season, right? This tournament of the teams that are already starting to be eliminated, and now have the top players. Since they're fighting for position, they got to fight each other. You see what I'm saying? So the top seed 1 through 8 or at the current juncture of when they cut this schedule off, those teams are now going to play each other more because now they're going to be fighting to see who has the better positioning. While the teams that are eliminated, their schedule is going to be more compared to the tournament to where now they're fighting for the number one pick. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the only flaw I see in that is that when you're asking them to change this off the fly, and then you got season ticket holders, and then they book all these in advance on that scale. It's going to be very difficult to do on the fly.
Yeah,
I get it. They do it for the playoffs, but it's already a structure that they know, okay, the series is in, we can book it for this series and these dates because they already put the dates in advance.
Yeah.
If you make the playoffs, the stadium is booked for these dates. But on the fly, just switching the teams up, and then you got to change the venue. That's going to be very difficult to do on the fly. Okay.
Now this brings back into question, then this is the last one I'm going to say. They've already been talking about shortening up the season.
True.
Shorten up the season. And those later 12 to 15 games, you shorten it up. That's your tournament time.
You know what? I was about to head, and I was heading in that direction. I was like, the only fix is, shorten it to, instead of, by All-Star weekend, that's about 50 games in. Have All-Star weekend, and that's the end of the season. Then you can start the tournaments and everything for the lottery, and then start the tournaments for the playoff seeding, or however else you want to do it.
Yeah,
and then just go from there.
There's some geniuses somewhere. They can work this out. I'm sure of it. Positive.
Yeah,
positive.
Well, I appreciate you letting me call. Enjoyed the show, and I'm gonna sit back and watch it. I'm very interested to hear about what you got to say about Floyd Mayweather.
No, we appreciate your phone being fixed, man.
I don't mind being trolled, man. I make life great.
Make trolling great again. What the hell is Steve?
Make trolling great.
All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right, y'all.
All right, team. Let's go to the next topic.
Yeah. So Woody's shortening up the season. Not so the shorten up the regular season is what I'm saying. Shorten up the regular season, and then the games that you shorten that up by is your tournament time. So it will still be theoretically around the same amount of games. It's that you're shortening up the regular season to add this proponent of the draft tournament. That's what my idea of it. I'm not trying to.
Season will never get shortened, bro, because the owner's not trying to give up that revenue, and neither are the players.
But they all still got to play. Everybody's still going to play. It just won't be counted as a regular season. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
So yeah, you're still going to get your revenue, and the revenue in my case will go high because now these guys got to compete. So these bottom dwellers that are sitting at the bottom, and nobody wants to go to the game at game 72, and that this team is ass. Now this team has to fight for something. They got to play for something.
Right.
Right. So could see a uptick in revenue. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Okay, there we go. All right, let's take it to the next topic, man. This is man, I love boxing topics, man. I really have a lot. All right, Floyd Money Mayweather Jr.
Money.
So Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Mayweather Jr. has had one of the most lucrative careers in sports.
The most. Oh, okay.
Sports. Yeah, he's right near the top. Over his career, he has generated over $1.2 billion gross. His career gross earnings are reported to be at least $1.2 billion. And here's some information on that, right? So the smart move was, I don't know if this was his move or his team. In 2006, he bought out his contract from Top Rank for $750,000, which allowed him to act as his own promoter through Mayweather Promotions, at which point going forward, control the revenue from pay-per-view, gate receipts, sponsorships, maximize his take-home pay because he's his own promoter. So big money. His career has generated approximately, get this, 24 million pay-per-view buys and over 1.67 billion in total pay-per-view revenue.
That's funny that you say that. How much did you say that he earned over the course of?
He earned over his career at least $1.2 billion in gross earnings.
And what was the number that you said for pay-per-view?
Pay-per-view buys 1.67 billion.
And what was the 24 million?
Jesus. 24 million pay-per-view buys.
That's funny because if you take 1.2 and you divide it by 50, it's $24 million per fight.
Oh wow. Adds right up.
It adds right up, Bruce.
See what the numbers, how that worked out. Wow. Okay.
I was like, wait, he said 24? Like, wait, that's per fight. That's what that would be the average per fight of gross revenue.
Wow.
Of all 50 fights. But good, continue. I'm sorry.
I'm not mad at Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm an Ali guy myself, Muhammad Ali. So, but I mean, there's arguments, whatever. Anyway, yes. So here's some numbers, right? The 2015 Manny Pacquiao fight, Floyd earned roughly $250 million. The 2017 Conor McGregor fight, if you want to call it that, which
it counted as a fight. Yeah,
that wasn't fair. That wasn't. He did that dirty. Anyway, he made between 275, 300 million for that fight. Now, recently, in February, he filed a lawsuit against Showtime, claiming he is still owed at least $340 million. So he feels like they were skimming money from him. So this is interesting. So anyway, Floyd has been retired for 8 years now. He's done a number of exhibitions where he makes some dough or whatever. Cool. He's got an exhibition coming up, I believe, in April in DRC, Democratic Republic of the Congo, against Mike Tyson. Sad part is I'm going to watch it. I'm going to watch it. Well, because
I'm going to complain this whole time.
Right.
But I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to complain, but I am going to watch it. You know. So I am going to watch it, right? Because we got to cover that. But he's got that exhibition coming up. But he has recently announced for his many fans and maybe many people who are not fans that he is coming out of retirement to resume his career as an active fighter following that. And he will likely have a fight in the summer of 2026. So this is interesting, right? Because again, before I even started doing this show and Floyd went into retirement and stuff, I always said he's going to come out of retirement at some point, right? And the reason I say that is because the way he spends money, he's got a ton of money, but the way he spends it, when it's not coming in the same, he's going to eventually feel that pinch. Now, I'm not saying he's in financial peril. Some people have suggested that, but he has sold off a few of his properties. Now, he may have made some profit off that. If he did, good for him. I don't know if he's great at investing or, making his money make money, but we know he's always, showing off when he goes to the banks and he comes out with the cart with the stacks of cash, and everywhere he goes, he's got stacks of cash. Like at one point, he was sitting next to Jay-Z somewhere and he was showing off the stacks of cash, and Jay was like, if you're a real one, you don't need to do all that. But anyway, No, Floyd is one of the greatest fighters ever.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. So Floyd being one of the greatest to ever do it, he will be coming out of retirement, and he'll probably have a fight this summer. I'm sorry. And so obviously we know that Floyd is a mega draw. So I was thinking about this. I was like, well, why would Floyd be coming out of retirement? Maybe there's a few reasons. One, he needs money. That could be a reason. I don't know if that's the case. Obviously, I'm not his accountant. Two, it could be that much like he who shall not be named, he can't stand not being the center of his chosen sport when he was the center of the boxing universe for so long, right? Three, he could legitimately miss the competition, right? Because we can say whatever we like about Floyd. Floyd is not my favorite boxer. I'll always call him a boxer, not a fighter, and there's nothing wrong with that. But he's far from my favorite. I don't like the way he handled a lot of his career once he started promoting his own fights in terms of, manipulating a lot of things. I'll just leave it at that. I don't really like that because, as you all know, I'm all about competition. I'm not about, trying to manipulate things to put yourself in best position to win. I'm like, go out there, do what you got to do in terms of training and then executing on that athletic stage and may the best man win. That's what I'm all about. Okay, cool. So now you have a number of reasons why Floyd may be coming back. Regardless, he is going to do great things, I think, for the sport of boxing, right? In terms of that will immediately draw a bunch of eyes back to the sport, whether they're casuals, whether they're, boxing purists. Regardless, you're going to see a whole bunch of eyes. And when he comes back, whatever his first pay-per-view is, it's going to be mega. So I'm curious to think, okay, now, all of that aside, what are some of the main options for big-time opponents? So this is where I want to hear from you, Transformer. Who do you think, are some of the, one, why do you think he's coming back? And two, who do you think are some of the options for some big fights that we might be able to see with Floyd Mayweather Jr.?
The first word that's next to his name, money. Floyd has always been about ever since he changed his name from Pretty Boy Floyd to Money Mayweather, he has been about the dollar.
Yeah.
The dollar. And he spends about a boatload. Man got like 4 or 5 Bugattis, bro. Somebody got to keep up with the maintenance on them things, right? The man getting houses and properties for his grandchildren. Somebody got to keep up with the.
That's good right there. Yeah.
Somebody got to keep up with the money, right? So, I think it's mainly to do with money. I mean, everything about Floyd is about the dollar. It's about a dollar. That's why he's still doing exhibition fights, making 20-30 million for them exhibition fights. So, to me, I definitely think it's everything to do with money. He's only getting in the ring with Tyson theoretically for the dollar. For the dollar. And how else can I make more money and keep being box? Because the man is box office. If he does decide to come back and whatever fight that's going to be made, he's going to triumph everybody who made anything in the last 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to triumph. Whatever Bud made in that fight against Canelo, triple it.
Yeah.
Triple it. Right? Like that's how big of a draw this man is, because you're either coming to see two things. You coming to see him win or you coming to see him lose. Either way, you're paying per click to watch this man fight. Right? Yeah. So that's just to his name. But potential opponents, I mean, the first one's gonna be Bud.
If you're Floyd, and don't get me wrong, all credit due to Floyd. He doesn't drink, he doesn't smoke. He constantly is training. He didn't take a lot of punishment in his previous, career as a fighter. So Father Time, he can stave that off longer than a lot of other guys, right? Because he lives a relatively clean life despite whatever else, right? Athletically clean life, very disciplined in his craft and all that. So, and he's been training this whole time. Obviously, maybe not as hard as he would, for fights, real fights, but he's been training this whole time. So he's still in tremendous shape. Like, you saw a lot of fighters when they're done. Like, I saw Prince Nassim recently, and I'm like, yo, that's Prince Nassim? Like, he really gained a lot of weight. And, I'm not
let it all go.
Anything, but remember, that was a small guy as a fighter, Yeah. So, right. And so, when we look at that, we say, dang, that's crazy. So I think that he has managed to stave off Father Time a lot more so than a lot of other fighters. So to see him and say, okay, he wants to get back in the ring at age 49. Like, I'm not totally upset with that, right? We saw Bernard Hopkins win championships in his late 40s, right? So,
and he's not as technically sound as Floyd Mayweather. The thing about Floyd is that he's so technically sound that it forces you to believe, like, oh, it's some fights he can still win against these younger guys because he's that technically sound. When you're that technically sound, it's tough.
Right.
Yeah, it's still tough to hit him. Because the thing about Floyd is the best boxer in history.
Yes.
Best boxer. History.
Okay.
No boxer. I don't want you to confuse the word boxer with fighter.
I hear you.
Yeah. Boxer and fighter are two totally different things.
I don't know if he's a better boxer than Sugar Ray Leonard.
No. He got Sugar.
I don't think so. But
I think he has Sugar. I mean, from the defense to the offense, the art of hitting and not getting hit. That's Floyd Mayweather to the T. For the rule of boxing and the understanding of boxing from the Olympic level all the way out for the rule of boxing, that's Floyd Mayweather. I haven't seen nobody who's technically sound to do it just like that for the duration of their entire career.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's just my thoughts of it. Like, the thing, fighter and boxer, like I said, there's two totally different things. You know what I mean? So
I always call him a boxer as well. I never call him a fighter. By the way, Bud Crawford made approximately $50 million for the Canelo fight. You take everything.
50.
Yeah.
Floyd's gonna make 150 to 200.
Some reports suggest his total take home, including his cut of Netflix streaming revenue and live gate at Allegiant Stadium, may have pushed his earnings towards $66 million.
Floyd can still triple that.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't talking.
Still triple.
We know that. Undisputed A side.
Undisputed.
For sure.
That man will still triple a guy who's also, was he 47-0? I think, but 47, 46?
Yeah.
46, 47-0. Yeah. Undefeated. A Punisher. One of the best boxers in history. Still ain't touching that. That's how big of a draw that man is.
Well, look, the money doesn't mean anything to me because I'm not getting any. I care about the sport. I care about the competition. So, that's my thing. I get it. It is prize fighting. Totally get it. So, and you're fighting for the prize, right? I get it. So let's talk about Transformer. I don't think you said it. Some of the guys you think might be good opposition for Floyd in terms of giving us a good fight, as well as or a good boxing match. Correction. As well as, somebody the fans might want to see, somebody who's got gravitas to really help to build the fight. I've got some names.
Go.
Okay. So this is ridiculous, but I think that people would pay to see a rematch with Manny. They're both old. I don't want to see two guys in a wheelchair fighting, but I mean, they're both old, and I don't like how he did Manny the first time. That was supposed to happen, 5 years prior, but that's a whole different
thing. This would be Floyd Arturo Gotti Part 2.
You think it would be that bad?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think
this would be that bad. Because Manny is not in shape. Floyd stays in shape.
Amazing shape.
Amazing shape. That boy, this will be Arturo Gotti 2.
I can't see that. Okay. Next. Oh, look like we got a Floyd Glazer in the chat. Okay, World Breaker, I see. Terrence Crawford, Bud. We talked about that. Yeah. That would be amazing.
Errol Spence
at 154. I think that would be really good. Errol Spence.
I like Errol Spence.
Fight before a mega fight. Is that what you're saying?
I like a Errol Spence because Errol Spence already fought Bud, got destroyed. Right. That'll be a bigger draw for get Errol Spence back in the good graces of boxing.
Yeah, but he would lose that fight.
I mean, he should.
Errol Spence is good, but he's never been the same since Bud. And the question is, because we know how Floyd likes to manipulate his opposition, is he going to take a fight against anybody theoretically dangerous? That's the
Tank.
question.
Like Tank? That whole beef?
Tank might be going away, so.
What is it? Has anything come out about that?
No, he's, going through that process.
Damn.
He hasn't gone to court or anything.
That will be a money making fight for sure.
Here's the thing, though: can we get Tank up to 147, and will he be comfortable carrying 147? We don't know. That's the thing.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about their little feud that they had post breakup.
Yeah.
So that'll be a money draw.
We have to think about the weight classes and all that, right? Because Tank was currently fighting at 140, so he would have to at least get up to 147 because Floyd can't squeeze down to 140. So Tank would have to get up to 147. We know Floyd fought as big as 154. So the
man was about to try to jump up the fight. Freaking Logan. I'm not Logan. What's the other boy's name? The other brother.
Oh, Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. You can't jump 7 pounds.
That was. Case Tank is 135 or 34 at 140. I'm pretty sure he's fought at 140 before. But I mean, regardless, though, as you know, Transformer, to gain that kind of weight and make it muscle and to be able to carry it around and to effectively fight with it over the course of 12 rounds, that's a totally different thing, No,
that's very true. I'm trying to think. He has competed as high as 140.
I thought he got up to 140.
He got up to 140.
Right. Thank you, Case. Appreciate it. I thought
139.7 when he fought Barrios.
Right. So he would have to at least be at 140 but Floyd can't get down to 140 anymore. So now it's like, okay, he would have to try and get up to 147. That's a no-go. Okay, so here's the one I saw because last night made me think about it. Ryan Garcia. And not just
I was gonna say it, but I
think it would be a good fight. But here's the deal. Remember, Floyd is smart with the money. Ryan Garcia is a social media megastar, Transformer.
That is very true.
Yes. So think about the type of money, the type of casual eyes, the type of that would make a lot of dough. And I think,
he's already at 147.
Ryan Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. So there you go.
That would be I'm
just saying.
I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it regardless, but
for sure.
Yeah, I would tune into that one.
Yeah,
because the thing about
an entertaining match as well.
The thing about Ryan, he's fast, but he's not technically sound. Yeah. And I think Floyd will be like, you see how Tank got your ass, right?
Yeah.
I'm more.
He don't have Tank power though.
Yeah, he don't got the power, but he has the embarrassment.
Yeah,
of just popping him every time he come in with some dumb stuff. Like, okay, you gonna wildly swing like that? Cool.
K Soprano, Manny didn't want to give up blood. He was hippie training. I don't know what hippie training is, but I will say
sauce.
We think that's what it was. Okay, so let's do this. I'll just say this: I am not in any way accusing Floyd Mayweather Jr. of any improprieties or utilizing PEDs. However, you can go look up, and there's some interesting stuff out there about Floyd having funny B samples and Floyd having some level of control or involvement with the testing out in Nevada and stuff like that. There's also, and this is on wax, Manny wanted to get, I'll just say Toradol for, but he wanted to get a shot in his shoulder on fight night prior to the fight. And they went and asked Floyd's team. Floyd said no, but Floyd got the exact same shot for his hands for the fight. So, I mean, there's some stuff there that's kind of funny when you look at Floyd. And it's very interesting that he immediately, was calling out Manny prior to the fight for juicing and all that. But what do they say a lot of times? The people who call that stuff out, they know best. And I'm not saying, again, that that's the case. I'm just saying it's interesting.
Yeah. No, it is.
Yeah.
But I will watch this fight. Since Barrios just lost his belt, that'll be a nice little tune-up fight. I mean, but it'll just be
it would be so boring. Floyd would just pot shot that man to death.
Yeah.
12 rounds, easy work. I would have said Shakur Stevenson, but Floyd and Shakur are cool. Remember he was in there helping him train against Rye for the previous fight. So Floyd fight Roy Jones Jr. Now, I don't want to see Roy Jones Jr. in the ring anymore. He's nowhere near the same.
What's Keyshawn weight class? Ain't Keyshawn at 130, 140?
147?
147?
It might be 147. Yeah. So that could be interesting. That could be interesting. But yeah, I mean, look, we know how great Floyd is, right? Nobody's taking shots at Floyd.
He's 140.
Like I said, 140, okay.
Yeah,
and like I said, Floyd has done a tremendous job keeping himself in condition, living a clean life, et cetera, et cetera. So he has staved off the effects of Father Time longer than most, but Father Time still is undefeated. Like, no matter how great you are, there's no way at 49 you can have the same reflexes you had at 39 or 35 or 30. You just can't, right? First of all,
Devin Haney,
not the GOAT. And hey, World Breaker, let's do this, right? When we open up the phone lines for this segment, right? Because you say a lot of stuff, but you generally don't have the research. I'm curious to know, what did Roy Jones say about Floyd that's not true? You can call in and you can feel how you feel, and I respect that. But I want to know, what did Roy Jones Jr. say about Floyd that's not true? All right. Let's see. He says he might move up. I hope all these young dudes fight. Yeah, absolutely, Case. Absolutely. Yeah. So I guess, Transformer, are we in agreement that we think probably the best fight besides Crawford is Ryan Garcia for Floyd?
Yeah, I like that. Or Devin Haney.
I like Devin Haney because he's scrappy. He's my Muslim brother. He finds ways to win. But yo, his fights are like,
I want him to get beat up. Like
he stands out with Dennis, with Haney, Devin Haney.
I just want that L on his record, Bruce.
He's not super fast. He's not super strong. He don't have a lot of power, but he finds ways to win. He is technically sound, but not like Floyd. Styles make fights. I don't think that would be a very good fight. I don't think that would be remotely entertaining. I'd rather see Devin Haney fight Garcia too.
I think Floyd will piece him up.
Wow. Kay says Devin is the best young fighter. Wow.
Devin Haney?
No, man. Shakur. And you're going to see if he fights Shakur, that's what you're going to do.
Devin Haney should have lost to that was a loss against Jesus Christ. What's his name? Just retired. It's losing my brain.
Oh,
Loma. Yeah. Lomachenko.
He definitely
lost that fight.
He stole that fight.
He stole that fight. He lost.
Away with one. Yeah.
Like, yeah. That shit was bad.
Yeah. He definitely got away with one. So yeah. Let's go ahead and open up the phone lines, man.
Because Blue is about to get on my nerves. Blowing up the background.
Blue. 904-219-8264. 904-219-8264. Call in. We want to hear your thoughts on Money May coming back. We want to hear your thoughts. I guess you could tell us what you think about his legacy in boxing. You can tell us how you feel about his potential return. Do you think he should? Why he's returning? Also, you can tell us who you think would be, some of the fights you would like to see him partake in. Yeah, I think him and Ryan Garcia would be real good. Ryan Garcia would have to be at his absolute best, but yeah.
But the thing about it, Floyd know how to get in your head too.
Yeah. Here's my problem though. Let's say a young cat fights Floyd and he beats him, right? Steals the O. Now the question is, do you really get credit for it? Because they're gonna say, well, he was old,
He beat a 50-year-old.
Right, he beat a 50-year-old and he ain't fight for 8 years and this, that, and the third. Like, are you really gonna get now you're gonna make a lot of money?
Oh, you gonna get mad bread.
Yeah.
And you get to be the one to say, hey man, I'm the one who gave him the one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't care what age he is. If I was to fight Mike Tyson right now and I put an L on his record, I don't care how old he is. I gave him an L. I get to proudly say that.
Coach T says I would pay to see Garcia get humbled. What do you mean Garcia get humbled? Did you listen?
Davis already humbled
him last night after that fight. He sounded very humble to me. So I mean, what do you mean you would pay to see him get humbled? Bruce, what up? What's going on?
What's going on with y'all fellas this morning?
Maintain. How you doing?
Truthfully, I'm excited to see Floyd come back. Whatever the reason may be, let's see. He still got that 50-year-old record. So you think people ain't gonna be biting to try to get him that one?
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a brilliant, even whatever his money, he loved the game. I truthfully missed the game.
I think that's part of it.
Yeah, it's part of it. Of course, the money he made.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody must offer them some lucrative money. He ain't just jumping back in for no reason. He knows something. He was going to get some money. So, his name's still strong. Yeah, he's not jumping in the game just out the blue. There was some money thrown around somewhere. Some conversations had.
Bruce, do you think he'd take a really legitimate, possibly dangerous, true test yourself fight?
Absolutely. I think he absolutely is.
At this age, you think he's going to do that? I'm not saying he's not. I don't know.
Is he going to fight Shakur Stevenson? Maybe not. Is he going to fight
Floyd?
Davis? Is he going to fight Tank Davis? You know, they got bad blood. That'd be a good matchup. Is he coming back to fight fruitcakes, or he actually coming back to come back? This is not exhibition. This is real. So he's coming back to get the money. So he's gonna fight the guys that's gonna draw money with him.
And that'll be Ryan for sure.
King Ryan.
It's gonna be Ryan for sure. For sure, Ryan most definitely on the docket.
Yeah.
I think he should be number one on the docket. We'll get to that part of him on the next topic. I think that'd be a great look for Floyd. Him and Ryan. He's going to make at least $100 million for that fight. He's looking to double up. Maybe possibly 150. Ryan and Floyd go bring 150.
That's going to bring a lot of dough, man.
That's going to bring a lot of dough.
Yeah.
You know, I love boxing. Floyd Haney, nah. Haney wishy-washy, up and down.
Yeah, he doesn't move the needle, man. He can fight, but he doesn't move the needle.
He's really good. He's a good fighter. He's a good fighter to watch. He loves the first science of boxing. But Devin Haney got whooped by Lomachenko a few years back. I watched that fight.
That was.
I thought Loma beat him.
Yeah,
everybody
thought Loma beat him.
Even
Loma was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Then Ryan whooped him, but Ryan had the the allegation, whatever. But was always trying to make an excuse for something. He still whooped him. Stevenson and Floyd, that's too much of like the same type fighter, so that won't definitely be a boring fight, but it'll be exciting to see who crack the code. But as far as like if Floyd do come back, I wonder if he's going to jump right into something big, or he's going to have a tune-up fight first. But I'll see Ryan for sure. I would love to see him and Tank fight because they got bad blood for years, a lot of personal shit. You know what I mean? But I don't mean to get too deep into it, but boy, they basically took under his wing, like, you know what I'm saying, like his little bro for real, out of the streets of Baltimore, of course, But
there you go.
Yeah, a lot of bad blood, man, between the years, back and forth, money, just a lot of low personal stuff that happened between them. So that'd be a good look. Besides that, only thing that really makes sense for Floyd is he's actually coming back. For how many fights? Who knows? It's got to be Ryan. It got to be a Ryan or that's the ticket. Or Bud Crawford at 147. Will Bud come out of retirement at 147 for that fight?
For Floyd, I think he would.
Yeah,
for Floyd, he would. That'll be the one person he'll come out of retirement for.
I think so.
Yeah. So other than that, that really will solidify him. No matter what Floyd age is, Floyd is 48, still in great shape. He's a master boxer. It's in his DNA. He's not, because if he's coming back serious, we all know Troy how he trains. So he's not going to bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take it serious at 48. I think he still got something left in him. Him and Bud would be a good look, but that'd be a tough one for Floyd right there. He'll get that one that's like for sure.
So that's the thing. We know how important his O is to him. Do you think he would take that fight?
Yeah. We also got to know Floyd is a warrior. He ain't really ducked nobody, but he manipulated the game. You don't think he's a warrior?
No. He is an all-time great boxer. Warrior? Nah, he don't have that.
Okay, you must haven't seen Pretty Boy Floyd then. Before he became money man, after De La Hoya.
I saw a little bit.
Let's go back pre De La Hoya.
Yeah, I know you talk about Corrales and all that, but nah, he's not a warrior. I never saw that.
You never saw a warrior in Floyd,
I never saw a warrior.
Go if you ever get a chance, whenever you get a free chance for 45 minutes in your day, Bruce, just go back and watch Floyd versus Augustus. Floyd will tell you that was his toughest fight ever. The Drunken Master.
Oh, I didn't realize he fought the Drunken Master. Okay, Emmanuel Augustus. Yeah, I need to go back and watch that. Okay.
You never get it. That's his toughest fight. So
all right, I'm gonna go back and watch that one.
He had it in him. But we got differences of opinion. I know how you feel about Floyd. I know how you feel about Floyd. But other than that, man, thanks for letting me call, fellas. I'll probably hit you back on the next one.
No doubt, man. Appreciate the call.
Yes, sir.
World Breaker, where you at, man? You always talking in the comments, man. Go ahead, call. Let's get your thoughts, and don't call in being disrespectful, man. We don't like that around here.
Bill Russell is not better than Kristaps Porzingis.
Why you don't encourage him, man? Floyd versus Canelo too. So here's be cool, Jim Shoe. Here's my thing. I don't think that will happen because I don't think Canelo can get back down to even one.
Canelo up there now.
Yeah, that would drain him. Pause. I can't see it. Caller from Michigan. What up? What up?
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy, the World Breaker, man.
What up, bro? Don't say nothing crazy. I'm telling you now.
Look, come on, dog. Look. You know Bill Russell can't play basketball better than Porzingis. But we ain't going to talk about that.
Transformer, stop. We talking about Floyd, man.
Talk, man. Talk, World Breaker. That's my young blood, man.
Yo, World Breaker, chill. I'm telling you, man. Don't chill.
Hey, he can't shoot, pass,
World Breaker, I'm about to hang up the phone.
Boy, dude, you better not. No, you better not, Bruce.
Hang up the phone, man.
Bruce.
Come on, don't duck, man. Don't duck.
I'm not ducking nothing. We talk about Floyd, man.
All right, so you told me to call in.
Yeah.
So you can educate me on.
No, not so I can educate you. No. I want to hear you tell me what Roy Jones said about Floyd that wasn't true. By the way, we actually was that a members only Transformer? That
I think it was. Yeah.
Okay, you and I, Transformer and I did a show.
Yeah.
A couple months back about the Floyd and Roy Jones Jr. beef. It was very enlightening. But anyway, go ahead, man. Tell me what did he say about Floyd that wasn't true? That's what I want to know. Because you say he's talking trash.
He just tried to diminish the whole man record. And I think that's crazy. Didn't Floyd be like the most world champions ever? Like come on now, man.
Okay, so yes.
And then he keeps saying then his main thing is he never fought anybody on his level. But this is my thing. Who was on his level?
So what?
That's like me saying, who did Michael Jordan beat that was as good as him? Y'all gonna swear?
Well, he can't beat anyone that's as good as him because nobody's as good as him. But that's a whole different thing.
What I'm saying.
That's what he's saying about Floyd.
But that's not true.
You walk down that rabbit hole, Bruce.
Let's shut up. Man.
He lured you right into his world breaking trap.
You want to take this call, Transformer?
No. You got educated.
No, World Breaker. Here's the thing, right? He didn't try to diminish Floyd, but he told some truth in terms of he said he didn't fight guys that were on his level when he was supposed to fight them. You can't tell me that once he took over control of his career, well, you'd have been pretty young about it. How old were you in 2006?
2006? Oh, shit, I was young as hell.
How old were you, man?
Hello?
Yeah, how old were you in 2006, man?
I don't even want to say it, man. You're going to hang up on me.
I'm not going to hang up on you. How old were you in 2006, World Breaker? I want to know.
Look, man, let's get to the point.
No. What we going to get? How old
he was young, Bruce. Damn it, man. He was young.
I want to know because World Breaker be talking a lot.
He was a baby, bro.
I don't want you to discriminate against me.
I'm not going to discriminate against you, man.
He was a baby, Bruce. Damn.
I want to know.
Man. Come on, man.
So you're not going to tell me?
What you trying to say, though? I ain't going to tell you. I don't want you to discriminate against me.
I'm not going to discriminate. But here's the deal. I say this to say, in 2006 is when he went, independent and started his own promotion company after leaving Top Rank. So at that point, right, again, we know how great Floyd is and was. But the point is, once he started controlling his own fights, if you go back and really do the study, he did a lot of manipulating guys when he was going to fight them, controlling all the, controlling the testing, controlling this, controlling that. He was only going to fight in Vegas. He wasn't going other places. So he manipulated every element of the fight, didn't fight guys when he was supposed to, right? Fought an old Sugar Shane Mosley, right? Fought De La Hoya after his prime, right?
Didn't Sugar Shane call him out, though?
Yeah.
So he's supposed to let people call him out and not face him?
But I think but I think he called him out earlier too. But he didn't fight him when he was supposed to. And he weight drained guys. So he fought guys that were too young. He fought guys that were too old. So you never quite got him fighting the fights he was supposed to fight when he was supposed to fight him, right? And if you really follow boxing, I don't know how much you really follow boxing, but if you really follow it, a lot of it is making the right fight at the right time, right? So when you're manipulating those different elements of it, again, Floyd, all-time great. I'm not saying that. But when you're fighting, you're not fighting guys when you're supposed to, it doesn't look the same, right? So like Roy Jones Jr. has a thing he says, I think he said it in the song, y'all must have forgot. He says, they say I fought nobody, I made them look like nobodies, right? And no, Roy Jones Jr. does not have the resume of opposition that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has. So I'm saying that he does not have the same resume of opposition. However, he never ducked anybody. He said, yo, whoever they put in front of me, I fought him. I fought him when I was supposed to fight him. I did what I was supposed to do. And I think Floyd, while he masterfully controlled the financial aspect of his career, the competition aspect wasn't the same. And to me, that's the bigger problem. And that's also what that is what Roy Jones Jr. was saying, and we can't deny that.
Yeah, it's just that going back, I feel like before the fight, it's always this guy could beat Floyd, this guy could beat him. But then when he go out there and beat him, they got an excuse every time. Oh, he too big for him. Oh, you ain't fight him last week. We all boxers, we all competitors. It shouldn't matter. When I see you, it's up. And at the end of the day, it's not just about just setting up fights. Like, I feel like he wouldn't have the same financial success if he just taking fights whenever. Because it really don't make sense to just beat 100 people and you just not maximizing your profitability. People need to be ready when they get called out. That's the bottom line.
Yes and no, right? So, okay, so let's look at this, right? You do follow boxing, right, World Breaker?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know Triple G, right? Gennady Golovkin?
Triple G?
Yeah.
All right, that was one of my favorite fighters for years. So remember, he was calling out Canelo for years, right? Canelo win fight. Then they had the fight. With the first fight, I believe Triple G won. I think he got jerked on that, but whatever. They called it a draw. Triple G won that fight. The second fight, the immediate rematch, they give to Canelo, which that should have been the draw, but okay. Now, they were supposed to have a rubber match, right? They're supposed to have the third one. So remember now, Triple G was already considerably older than Canelo. What did Canelo do? He waited 4 years to fight Triple G again. And then on top of that, he made him move up to 168 when Triple G had fought his whole career at 160, right? So that is manipulating all of the important elements of the fight to get the outcome that you want. So you can't just say, like you just said, well, when somebody call you out, you're supposed to be ready. Yeah, no, it doesn't really work like that if you're taking advantage of certain things. You see what I'm saying? You're manipulating.
So Triple G was at all these disadvantages. Why he accept the fight then?
Oh, because of that money.
You can't deny that 100 million.
But if you step in the ring, you can't have the excuse of losing when you step in the ring, though.
And I understand that, and I'm not necessarily trying to give Triple G an excuse of losing. What I'm saying is that, okay, for instance, Triple G and Canelo both signed to DAZN prior to that third match, the rubber match, right? They signed to DAZN, I think, with either 5 or 10 fight deals. But the thing was that they were supposed to fight each other first. Canelo bounced out of that deal so he wouldn't have to fight Triple G. Come on, man. Come on, you don't do that. You don't do that. That's not it. So
wait, say that again. You said he bounced out what?
Canelo bounced out of that deal with DAZN so he wouldn't have to fight Triple G because he wasn't going to do it. So you see, what I'm saying is this doesn't take away from Canelo's greatness as a fighter. It doesn't. Because only a fool would try to say Canelo's not a great fighter. But when you are utilizing those different elements of the fight to manipulate it, and Floyd has done this multiple times. So that's what Roy Jones Jr. is saying. Not that Floyd is not great, but that he's like, when did he fight those guys when he was supposed to fight them? That's what he's saying. So it wasn't him talking trash about Floyd. It's about him pointing out the things that the Floyd fans like yourself don't want to admit.
I'm just curious to know when was somebody ever considered as great as Floyd? That's what I want to know.
What do you mean? Sugar Ray Leonard? Marvelous Marvin Hagler?
No, when he was fighting. That when Floyd was fighting.
I was like, what? I got you. So the biggest one should have been Manny Pacquiao, and those guys should have fought 5 years prior to when they fought. Had that happened when it was supposed to, who knows what that is? That's the one. That should have happened. But Floyd was like, nope, don't want no parts of that. I'll wait.
I thought there was more to that than just what's being said, though, behind closed doors, and them trying to work out the deal and the money.
There was a lot of he say, she say.
Yeah.
I guess we'll never know.
Yeah. But I appreciate the call,
I'm gonna
World
keep
Breaker.
you on the phone, man. Yeah, appreciate the call, man.
No doubt, man. I'm always here to educate, man. Just call with respect. We be all right.
Hey, man. Shout out Porzingis.
Hey, Transformer, stop, man. Stop.
Hingus Zingus, better than Bill Russell.
Why do you? I appreciate you, World Breaker. Enjoy the rest of your day, man. Why you encourage this young cat with this foolishness?
That's my young bull, man. And to answer, you said in 2006, what was his age?
I don't know.
He was like 1 or 2, bro.
Really?
I almost called him Porzingis. World Breaker's like 20 years old.
Really?
Yeah, like 20 or 22.
I didn't even realize that when
he was a baby, bro. He was a baby, man. He was a baby.
2006, I was turning 28.
That was 20 years ago. He's about 21, 22. Maybe.
Crazy.
That's pushing it. That's pushing it.
Wow. Oh, yo. Kendrick from Louisiana. What's good, man? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, people? How y'all doing today? Man, I'm gonna tell you this. World Breaker young. I'm a young dude too. I was born in '99.
Okay.
I remember them early Floyd fights.
Okay.
But I was brought up in boxing, so I understand what's going on. I remember De La Hoya.
Mm-hmm.
Like the thing is with my generation, I hate to be this dude, but it's like most of these people ain't watch boxing for real. Most of them don't know what they talking about. Most of them don't know.
Right.
Like we knew Floyd on the skill level, we knew he was what he was.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like once some hands started breaking, he understood like, man, I can't just walk him down like I'm used to.
Right.
Yeah.
So like he did avoid certain styles, but it's like as far as like fighters, nah, Floyd ain't really ducked nobody.
No, he
called
fought
out
all.
the Shanes of the world. But Top Rank, like it's politics in boxing. Top
That's
Rank
true,
wasn't gonna give him the fight.
A lot of politics.
So it's like he can call out whoever, but it's like you wasn't gonna get it. But once he got the money, it's like of course he had TBE, the whole PBC before it was PBC, because he had Al Heyman with him. So it's like Floyd tricked the game away to where it was like, y'all can get some things off on me, but not everything. Like Margarito. Everybody knew, like Margarito, we remember what he did to Cotto with the glove.
Yeah.
People were pushing for that fight. Floyd was like, nah, I'm not going that way. Nah.
That joint was dangerous.
That's why he got dominated in the rematch. The breaks are not
I can remember.
Cotto.
And remember how Shane got the Floyd fight. He knocked out Margarito. They found what was it, the stone in his glove before the fight.
The plaster.
That was it. It's trading. I think it was Nazim Muhammad.
Yeah.
So it's like it's all politics in boxing. Shane got that fight, but him and Floyd could have fought maybe early 2000s.
Yeah, they should have.
That would have been like before. All right, like that would have been the best clash for them. But like when it happened, it was best for the storyline. Like, yeah, I just knocked out this dude. We knew what he was. All right, boom, I'm gonna get this money. It's like Ricky Haddon. Ricky Haddon came from England.
Right.
Ricky Haddon was a big name.
He was.
He got knocked out.
Yeah.
Then he fought Manny. So it's like it was all storylines. That's all
what's interesting though?
And he rests his soul too.
Yeah, absolutely. What's interesting, I think that there's two guys that Floyd should have fought, and he should have fought Ricky Haddon in England. Because if he's really about money, Mayweather, can you imagine if he'd have said, "Yo, let's fight in England. We'll fight in Wembley Stadium. We'll sell the place out. Wembley Stadium, 100,000 seats. They're selling them in pounds, not dollars." And he says, "I want 25%, 30% of the gate receipts." Do you know how much money he would have made? So if he was, but guess what? He
probably wouldn't have made it out of there.
He want to control everything.
That's where you right, Bruce.
Yes.
I'm fighting him in Vegas.
Yes.
I'm not going over there.
Yeah, I want to control everything.
I'm not going over there.
I want to control the drug testing. I want to control, the time of the referee, all that. And really, he also, remember, he was supposed to fight Amir Khan. Because I see you went to your boxing. Remember when he said to the fans, tell me who I'll fight next, I'll fight him. They said Amir Khan. And that was when, that is when my man from
Prescott knocked him out.
No. That was he was supposed to fight Amir Khan, but then what's my guy's name? He fought him twice. The Argentinian kid beat his guy, Adrian Broner. Oh man.
Oh, you talking about
yes, you know
Maidana, yeah.
Right. So
Marco Maidana.
Floyd said, yeah, I'll fight Maidana instead. Because he's
I think that.
Yeah, I think Amir Khan would have given Floyd real problems because with his hand and foot speed, right. I think he would have given him real problems. He was like, no.
He got slept after that too, though.
Huh?
He got slept after that.
I think he got slept by Canelo. That was terrible.
Yeah, well, Canelo, his chin was already questionable,
that's
but
the thing.
Canelo gave him the big knockout.
Yeah, and that's the thing because Amir Khan was winning that fight to that point. But anyway.
Oh, he sure was.
Yeah,
but guess what, bro?
Yeah.
Here you go right here. I got Bud over Floyd. Bud stopped Amir.
He did. Yeah, he stopped him too. Yep.
I'm like, hey, let's be guessing. Floyd went overseas, took belts. Floyd went at home. Bud went at home. I think that fight, I don't think we'll get it, but if we do, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if Floyd is going to do it. The money would be so gigantic, but I don't know if he's going to do it.
It would be ridiculous.
I think
King Ride. The King Ride was nice.
Yeah,
I like that one, Bruce.
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Speaking of King Ride.
Yeah. But all right, Kendrick, man, I appreciate the call, brother. Thank you so much, man.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one.
Hey, you too, fam. Thank you. Yo, Transformer, you know what I forgot, man? I just looked at the date. Today is February 22nd, man. Today is 20 years to the day that I left home to join the Army, man.
You did that? That is.
I got to call G, man. I got right after this.
I forgot that's the day.
Yeah, man. Man, those were good times.
20 years, man. Before we move forward to King Ride.
Yeah.
20 years ago, brother.
20 years ago, man. And you still doing it, man. So respect to you, man.
Hey, man. Even if it's the reservist side, I'm still in.
That's right. You still doing it.
Golly.
Yeah, man.
I'm proud of you, boy.
Carolina, man.
Yes, sir.
Jackson.
Come on, man. Give the public a rated PG story.
Oh, so okay. This is crazy. So you know this from basic training. You have fire guard at night, right? You will have two people on guard in case anything happens. So so we're getting ready. This is right before the final field exercise of basic training. We're getting ready. We got 12-mile ruck march in the morning and out to the training site. And then we got 3 or 4 days to train and then we march back. Cool. So we all, we resting up, getting ready. We all asleep. Next thing you know, all lights come on. Drill sergeant's in there screaming and yelling, get out the public. Trying to find out what the hell going on. Lo and behold, the 2 cats that was on fire guard got busted in the latrine and they're back there drinking beer and eating burgers. And I'm like,
where are you getting the burgers from?
I'm about to tell you. So the one kid, when he was on duty, apparently he had been doing this for a while. This kid, Avery was his name. When he was on duty, he would sneak into the commander's office, take a combat patch out of his drawer, put it on his uniform, right? And then he would, so that he wouldn't look like he was in training, he would sneak off post, go to the McDonald's and buy food. So he came back with it, food and beer, and him and the other dude, we used to call him Big Diesel. He used to play defensive end at Michigan State for a year or two before he joined the Army. So anyway, he joined the Army and went into the Guard or something like that. But so that happened. And so we all ended up getting smoked and all that before we had to go out on the 12-mile ruck march and go to the field for our final field exercise called Victory Forge.
Buddy.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
What the F, dog?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
This man
3 o'clock in the morning, we getting smoked.
Took the patch. Went to McDonald's. Got some burgers.
Yeah.
Okay, how did he get the beer?
The beer from?
Yeah, I'm like, where did the beer come from?
Just convenience store, liquor store, something. I don't know, but they were in the latrine eating burgers and drinking beer. And the drill sergeants came in there and caught him, and it was hell.
Oh, I know he smoked everybody.
Everybody.
Oh, fight.
Yeah. And this is before we had to go do the 12-mile ruck march out to the field, man.
Yo, that's wild, dog.
Yeah, man. We had good times, man. Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure during it wasn't a good time, but now that you can talk about it.
G could tell you some stories, man.
No, G don't know how to tell the PG version.
Okay, so you remember Smooth Magazine?
Oh, you told me this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, G?
Yeah.
Yeah, he told me that one.
Wall locker. I'm gonna just tell the people real quick. So G and I, when we went to AIT, Advanced Individual Training after basic training, we were in IT school in Fort Gordon, Georgia. And he and I, we worked our way up to where we had a 2-man room. So we were sharing a room. And so periodically drill sergeants would come through. They say, open up your wall locker, inspect your wall locker, make sure you got all your stuff tight, blah, 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 right? So I'm in there and I'm hearing drill sergeant down the hall. I'm like, damn. So I text G, yo, G, drill sergeant coming, wall locker inspection, man. Come on, hurry up. And G, he didn't keep his wall locker tight. I'm like, man, is your wall locker all right? He's like, don't worry, I got this battle. I'm like, what you talking about? I got this battle. So I open up mine because G not there yet. And I'm showing him. So drill sergeant going through my wall. Okay, Hope. Okay. So here come G, come in the room. Hey, drill sergeant, where were you? I think he was at the gym or something. He's like, I was working out. Drill sergeant, okay, cool. Open up your wall locker. He opens up the wall locker. G wall locker is not tight. I'm like, we about to get smoked in here. Because when you know how you gotta like stack your drawers.
Yep.
Right. So they can look at your drawers. So G had like some Smooth magazines and stuff in his drawer, right? So his wall locker looking terrible, right? So drill sergeant Blunt, cool brother. He opens the drawer and G looks at me and I'm like, man, this is about to be bad. Drill sergeant Blunt takes out the Smooth magazine, start flipping through it, right? Start flipping through it. Here go G. Instead of just being quiet, G go and look at me and then he goes, vicious, ain't they, drill sergeant? The drill sergeant like, back in the drawer, he closed it and walked out. That is, he left. You're like, ain't this? I'm like, only G could have got away with that, man. Only G.
Vicious, ain't they?
Vicious, ain't they, drill sergeant? But man, we had a great time, man. We had a great time.
Oh,
G,
man.
20 years ago, I met G. 20 years ago today. That's my brother for life, man.
20 years, man.
When we get off the show here. So yeah, those are two nice PG Army stories. There you go.
That's what's up, man. Well, again, man, appreciate you. My brother in arms, maybe a different branch, but at the end of the day, and man, we still brothers here, man.
Facts, man. You already know what it is.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
20 years ago.
20 years ago today, man. All right, let's go to the final topic. Again, we're staying boxing. So if you are a boxing fan, you are aware that last night, Ryan Garcia, King Rye, had an opportunity to become a champion, a world champion for the first time. 147. He fought for the WBC, championship against Mario Barrios. And to keep it simple, dominated the fight.
One-sided.
Dominated the fight. I think the three scores were like 120, 108, or 119, 110, like completely.
119, 108, 120, 107, 118, 109.
Thank you. So just completely dominated. And literally from the opening bell, you know, he knocked him down 30 seconds into the fight. And then he just dominated the rest of the way. And it was very interesting because, you know, Ryan Garcia is a dude who is known for a devastating left hook. And so, yes, he was. Yeah. So he's coming down the pike with the left jab, bow, just rangefinder jab, boom, right between Barrios' guard. And then right hooks, right crosses. I mean, he was just landing. And it was fantastic, man. It was really good. You know, to see Ryan Garcia really be focused, be disciplined, and win the fight with ease. Like, he won the fight the way Shakur Stevenson won the fight, you know, a month ago. So it was really good. And Shakur was at ringside, and Ryan called him out and said, hey, you know, let's do this. I ain't afraid of nothing. Let's go. Not disrespectfully, but like, you know, great fighter.
Set up the next fight.
Yeah. Let's line it up. So hopefully I would love to see that happen. Shakur Stevenson and Ryan Garcia. That would be good. I mean, I think at that 140 to 147, got some good fighters in there.
It's a lot of talent.
Yes.
Keyshawn, them boys, Abdullah Mason. It's a lot of talent. They got to eventually, they're going to have to cross paths.
Yeah.
Like this whole camp and whole freaking promotion. Like, bro, let them boys figure out who is the top dog. Mm-hmm. But it's so many of them, bro. It's so many. Continue.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And That's a good point, K. Soprano. Mario Barrios is the sacrifice. Manny, Thurman, Tank, now Ryan. And it's interesting because you would see some guys who are championship level fighters. I was just talking to one of my other boys the other day, and we were talking about Danny Garcia, who also coincidentally is like a 147 type guy. And there are world champion level fighters who are like B-level world champions, because when they go up to take on that top tier, they never quite can get it done. And Danny Garcia is that type of guy. Now it's left to, and I think that's Mario Barrios. First of all, you know, it takes a lot to be a world champion in boxing, period. So whether you're a top tier guy, an all-time great guy, or you're just an interim champion or a regular champion who just isn't on that level, man, shout out to you, because that's a tough game, right? But, you know, it is interesting to see that when Barrios tries to step up against that next tier, he always comes up short. So I get it. But this, I think, is more about Ryan Garcia and him finally starting to really
take it serious.
Yeah, take it serious and live up to some of his potential.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously, I mean, we saw the Tank Davis fight, and then we saw the Romero fight, and it's like every single time he went in on bullshit. Like not being in shape, drinking, partying, you know what I mean? Getting too ahead of the line, like before he fought the big fighters, right? His career at this point was coming close to
teetering
of Adrian Broner.
That's a great analogy.
You know what I mean? So Adrian Broner was thinking he was the next Floyd, coming in, partying, drinking, and then started getting toe up by all the greater fighters that were on his level or even greater. But Ryan Garcia, man, I mean, already had a vicious left hand. It's surprising to see this man didn't even want to use it and dominate you with the hand that you didn't expect him to be beating you with.
Yeah, that's what's impressive, because, you know, obviously the expectation was that he was going to come in there, you know, because he's a left hook demon.
Yeah,
everyone always talks about my left. So he said I hardly used it. I had to show him what it was, and he was, you know, like we said, the left was the rangefinder jab. Yeah, he was splitting Barrios' guard with that, and then he was landing vicious right crosses and right hook. So
I mean, because if you look at how Barrios, because I had the opportunity to sneak a few highlights while you were doing the show, because I missed the fight last night.
Watched it this
morning. If you notice, Barrios was only worried about the left. His guard was up the whole time, waiting for the left hand,
so he could try to counter that. That's right.
And so every time Barrios is prepared to throw his left hand, because he's like, okay, Ryan wants to throw his left hand. Ryan's like, I don't want to throw my left hand. I don't
want to throw it.
I'm going right over the top of you. Bow. Like, come on, man.
Yeah, he was cracking him.
Yeah, that was just he took the fight serious.
Yeah.
Barrios came in with a mindset that, okay, he's using his left hand, and Ryan just switched it up on him.
Yeah.
Like, he Bud Crawforded before the fight.
Yes.
Like, I'm switching this up. Like, you don't even know what I'm about to do. And Barrios was prepared for the lefts all night.
For sure. Yeah. And then you saw during the fight, Ryan Garcia was hitting some vicious 1-2s and 1-2-3s, man. Really pretty combinations. And that's where you saw the hand speed really flash. So
yeah,
it was good to see. It was good to see. And then, you know, whether or not, you know, you ascribe to Christianity, it was also nice to see him give praise to the higher power at the end of the fight. Really, you know, being humble, say, hey, you know, God, allow me to be here, so on and so forth. And that was super cool to see. It wasn't any BS. It wasn't no nonsense, no craziness. So you only can hope that he can continue to stay focused like that, and be able to take advantage of his ability. And
I mean, because he's been through a lot. Like, you know, everybody goes through something, Bruce, but like, the man was at the top of the game, you know, all the glimmer, the glamour, the glory, right? You get knocked out by Davis, you get cooked by Romero, right? Then the fight that everybody's praising you for, the Devin Haney fight,
you pop. Yeah.
You get arrested, and what was it? What, 2 years ago? What, a year and a half, 2 years ago?
24, yeah. So
got arrested. Like, so in a span of
tearing up the hotel room and all that night.
Yeah. So in a span of 2 to 3 years, your career went from ascension to just straight like about to plummet.
Right.
All in the span of that time. You know what I mean? So I mean, I'm just happy that he found that middle ground. Like, take his hand speed serious. Take the fact, because he's a great fighter. Yeah. King Rye is a great fighter. He needed that humbling moment in his life to be like, okay, as quick as I got it, as hard as I fought to get it, it's a whole lot easier for it to get taken away.
That's right.
Yeah. So it was a good fight, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try to watch the whole thing. When I watch them highlights, I'm like, yo, man, but Barrios is just, he's like, come on, man, throw the left. So I can block some of these.
Barrios is one of those fighters that's not really great at anything, but he's a good, tough fighter with solid skills.
He's not a great at adjustments, though.
No, not at all.
Yeah, he's not great at adjustments.
Not at all.
Because there's no reason why we're in the 8th round. And, oh, my bad. 8th round, you still going right. What do you? He's hitting you with the right hand the whole time.
Right.
The whole time. You might want to switch up.
The funny thing is his trainer, Joe Goosen, used to train Ryan Garcia. And so they asked him, like, hey, did you guys prepare for this, right? He's like, well, of course we did. I don't know if you did. It didn't look like it.
No,
I mean,
you thought that man was
the trainer, but I don't know.
No, you thought that man was coming in with his right hand tied behind his back and what it looks like.
The way you were fighting, that's
because she was only preparing for the left.
Right.
You know,
that right hand was tagging you time after time. I was like, oh,
it was dangerous, man.
Yeah,
it's going dangerous. So, but yeah, man. So potential next fight for Ryan Garcia. We've already mentioned the aforementioned Floyd Mayweather Jr.
For sure.
But for somebody who's currently standing right now, you mentioned earlier Shakur Stevenson. They had a positive altercation after the fight, stating that they want to make these things happen. But other than that, who else do you see King Rye coming after post his victory finally?
I would like a Haney rematch.
I agree.
Yeah.
That Romero.
Yeah.
You got to come back. You got to avenge them 2 losses.
Yeah, I think so. So.
You got to avenge those 2 losses. But Devin Haney, he got, because he punished him. He punished Devin Haney in that fight.
Man. He sure did.
So, humbled you. I think he should definitely want to go back after him.
Yeah.
Definitely want to get that back. Yeah.
Him. I wanted to see. I also wanted to see a Tank rematch. I don't think that's going to happen.
No, that's not going to happen.
One, the size, and 2, obviously, Tank's impending legal difficulties. So I don't think that's going to happen. We talked about Money May. We talked about Raleigh. We talked about what's his name? Keyshawn. Keyshawn would be nice, and of course, we said Shakur.
Yeah,
Shakur would be really good.
All right, Keyshawn fights at 140.
You can catch weight anything. 144. If you can't make it full 147, 144. Maybe, yeah.
Because, I mean, Ryan just fought at 147. Keyshawn literally just fought at 140. And Keyshawn just got back, too. That'd be a nice little comeback story for both of them.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I mean, they both come back, dominant victories. Keyshawn Davis last fight, he just straight obliterated old buddy. It wasn't even close. Fight wasn't even close. 140 to 147 needs a tournament.
Teofimo Lopez. Good money fight.
Nice.
Yeah. Puerto Rican versus Mexican. You can sell that, right? New York versus Cali. You can sell that. You got all the elements there. Teofimo Lopez is a come-ahead fighter. Obviously, Ryan Garcia is a little more of a mover, speed guy. You can sell the contrast in that fight. I think it would be really good.
And King Rye is a big draw, man, no matter how you put it. I mean, celebrities love him. I mean, likable social media account. Yeah. If you're anybody, you're like, okay, we can make money off this fight. And Shakur?
That's the one.
I like that one.
That's the one.
That's Shakur, man. I think
Money May. Those are the two. Yeah.
Shakur is that boy, dog.
Yeah.
He's that bull.
Super nice.
Super defensive, too.
Yeah. But now he's coming into you seeing he's getting a little more offensive.
Aggressive.
He's never going to be, a one punch put you to sleep guy.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing more. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
The only thing about him, he also doesn't finish, too. He doesn't finish. Like, when he knows he has you and it's the 9th and 10th round, he'll sit there and just keep bopping you for the 11th and 12th.
Right.
Yeah. He's not going to put himself in no harm's way, and he's going to literally box you out. Like, okay.
So, what's funny, as you say, he doesn't finish, right? So I think it was Chris Mannix interviewed Shakur Stevenson prior to the 12th round last night. And he was like, how do you think that King Ryan should handle this final round? Should he just coast on in or finish him? Shakur was like, oh, no, he should finish him. I'm like, really?
No. Oh, wow.
Okay. But
you of all people.
Right. It's obviously different when you're outside the ring versus
Not either that or he was giving Ryan Garcia praise. Like Ryan can finish him.
No, he was because he was saying Mario's got nothing for him.
Yeah.
But it was just funny to hear finish him coming from him.
Like finish him. Like
Shakira,
you don't even finish him.
Hey, K Soprano, you're 100% right, man. Boxing is in a weird place. It could be make or break in the next 5 years. That's true. Yeah. I think Turkey Al-Sheikh is doing a whole lot to make that a make, not a break. I am such a big fan of that guy. And obviously, he's a big fan of the sport. And I love what he's doing for the sport in terms of really helping us, the fans, to get way more of the fights that we want to see.
I'm going to have to get him in the gym, though.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I got to get him in the gym.
Yeah.
Can't be the rule of boxing and you over here looking like that, bro.
He eats.
Talk to me, Turkey. Talk to me.
He eats.
I got you, bro.
All right, we're gonna take our last set of phone calls. See if we get any calls on this. On King Ryan, what you guys think about him, his performance last night? Who do you think you would like to see him up against next? Or you can put it in the chat. But you know the numbers on the screen: 904-219-8264, 904-219-8264. We're gonna wrap this up and get out of here, man. So I go call my battle buddy G.
Hey, man.
Jeez. All right, Big Sarge, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being here, man. Be safe out there. I was like, what happened? Okay.
No, they are trying to get me some breakfast.
Oh, how nice.
I came in, woke up and I went straight to work. And I realized, I'm like, damn, my stomach been over here growling. I'm like, oh no. Oh no.
We had to eat early, man, before the sun came up. So
Ramadan. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. What is it, 6:45, 6:40?
No, closer to 7, but
closer to 7.
Yes. Bruce, what's going on, man?
What's going on, man? Hey, what's happening? I want to say this about that fight last night.
Yeah.
Hey, man, Barrios got a chin on him, man.
He does.
It got a chin or Ryan not hitting hard enough? I mean, god damn. I give him credit for that. That's all he did well, was take a lot of punches. At the Ryan, you know what it was though? I think Barrios was game, but at the Ryan knocked him down in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah,
curved him out. He curved him out.
Mm-hmm.
Like wow, like wow, I wasn't expecting that from him. You know?
Right.
So shout out to Ryan, man. He looked in great shape. He looked focused. He got his mind right. If we get this Ryan going forward, it will be very dangerous for a lot of guys.
Agreed.
I wouldn't mind seeing that rematch with Rolly. I think he'll destroy Rolly on this next one.
I think so too.
Like
because now he ain't gonna bullshit Rolly.
He's not gonna bullshit him. He's coming with this focus that we seen last night.
Sharp, ready.
Rolly is a bar fighter. That's what Floyd used to call bums. But when he was pretty boy, he's a bar level fighter. To be truthful, he can fight now. He's trying to kick my butt, but he falls in the professional ranks. No, Devin Haney, I would like that again because of the excuses they trying to make that Ryan was juiced up or whatever. Bill Haney, he got the biggest mouth. I wish he shut up sometimes. Devin Haney's father.
Mr. Haney.
Yes,
that dude talk way. He need to get a damn ring.
Yeah,
he talks.
He talk like he should be in the ring.
Yes, he irks me worse than John Morant father.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, he does though. I agree with that. Yeah. Because at least with the only thing that really truly makes sense for a legacy fight, it got to be a legacy fight. It got to be either him. Him and Tank again. Tank going through his personal issues or whatever. That'll be with no rehydration clause. Let's do it like that. If that Tank rematch happens and Ryan come looking like this, like he looked last night, the fight probably be a little bit tougher. But I still got Tank, winning that.
Of course you do.
But the only thing that truly makes sense is for a legacy fight. Now, if you're trying to get some money, it got to be Floyd. But a legacy fight, got to be Shakur. You got to whoop Shakur because everybody's screaming Shakur's name right now. He's the hot ticket right now.
For sure.
In that division. So, or Bud. Will Bud come out of retirement from Ryan Garcia at 140, 147?
That's not. I think Bud would dismantle Ryan. I don't think Ryan Garcia wants that.
Hey, Bud was sitting front row center at that fight last night, watching the technique. Second, people retire all the time and come back in every sport, bro. We already know.
Yeah, but I don't think he would come back for Ryan Garcia. That's what I'm saying. I think he'll come back for Floyd, and I think he's going to if Floyd wants that. But I don't think it'll be for Ryan Garcia though.
Yeah.
But only fight that make monetary sense is him and Floyd. Legacy, him and Shakur and him. No, monetarily, I think that Tank it on Ryan Chu will work. That'll do numbers, and plus, to get back, no rehydration clause. So other than that, man, as far as the fight last night, Ryan looked great. He put that good belt to butt. You know what I'm saying? How you mess up in school. Your mother waiting for you by the door, boy, with the belt. That guy come in, boy, get that belt. That was one of those, the old school whooping.
Yeah,
and it was. Is Barrios that bad or Ryan just was that good? I mean, I was confused about that.
Both.
Yeah, two things can be true.
Yeah, Barrios, he's not actually that bad, bro. It's just
he's not that bad. And also, shout out to Barrios for this chin. God damn, brother. Anybody else might have went down.
Yeah,
he got a hell of a chin, man. Hey, man, y'all boys have a great morning, y'all.
All right, man. I appreciate the call, bro.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, I guess we can leave it right there, man. We can leave it right there. Thank you all so much for calling. Thank you so much for your interaction in the chat. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. You all know what time it is. And obviously, if you watch a show like this, you talk about sports with other people in your orbit, man. Make sure y'all share the show with them, like and subscribe. And we out. Peace.